Before we get started with today's video, we'd like to thank our sponsor, HelloFresh. And with HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your front door. Count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh's lineup of meals like steak and potatoes with béarnaise sauce, Southwest pork and bean burritos, falafel power bowls. I don't even know what a falafel is, but you know it's got to be fresh. It's coming from HelloFresh. Come on. And look at this chicken. My God. Looks so succulent and juicy. I definitely got to get a piece of that. And you want some too. So go ahead and try HelloFresh. Just click on the link below for a special limited time discount plus free shipping. So try it today.
Welcome to the GRG podcast, the place for all your gaming news, plus hot topics of the week. Also, remember to follow us on Twitter at KMega4.
Welcome to the GRG podcast.
Oh shit. Okay,
he had a half pony on his show today.
Who? Did he? Did he? All right, hold on. Let me turn on my...
him. Yeah, he did.
Let me turn on my camera.
Yeah.
Let me turn on my camera. Let me turn on my camera. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see my background here. And what was awesome is that even my main man, Sir X-Man, caught it, right? He caught it. He says, hey, Mega, that HelloFresh video, you know what I'm saying, that advertisement, you look like you was bigger in there. Of course, thank you for noticing. K-Mega 405 is live from the 405, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm slimmer, I'm trimmer, I'm almost here. I'm just about,
Say all that, I just said you lost some weight.
55 pounds away from my high school weight, bro. 50, 60 pounds away from my high school weight. I'm getting there. But you know what? I want to give a big shout out to my boy 108 Dragons, right? You know what I'm saying? Because when we went to E3, he sit there and got me this shirt. And I wore it earlier, like when me and Ham Solo did the crossover the other week. And you know what I'm saying? But it's only traditional to wear it on GRG because as As 108 is one of the members of GRG. You know what I'm saying? Always will be. Anybody who's been a part of GRG, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And hope y'all look at this.
Shout out to Thrash, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to King Thrash. Thank you for coming through with that. Thank you.
No, he
appreciate it.
He sent something to your wife, bro.
Hold on. What did he say to my wife? You don't want to get his love.
I
can travel to California, so you know what I'm saying, going crazy now. I don't even want to whoop that little short ass.
Birthday wishes to you, the wife, bro.
No, appreciate it. No, I'm just over here. I knew he was over here saying it being nice. Man, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, King Thrash, man. Appreciate it. You know what? I was expecting to get a couple of weird stands to say some weird shit, in regards to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really show my family that often. I do on occasion for my birthday, for my daughter, my son, and my wife or whatever. But thank you so much, King Thrash. I do appreciate it. And nobody wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying? So I really do appreciate it. Even people that normally come after me and call me El Mega and Stupid Mega and all that other stuff, they were actually really pleasant. So, you know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And King Thrash, thank you so much. Birthday wishes to my wife. My wife is out here.
Super chat.
My wife is out here with her friend, and they went to a Taylor Swift concert. So it is whatever it is. Or it's Taylor Swift's concert, but it's through the movies. So they went as a crew to go do that. So, and they had these Swifty shirts and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, I'm gonna let y'all get y'all's you know what I'm saying, y'all drunk white girl thing going on, and y'all have a good time. Even though there's a couple of Latino women with them or whatever, I don't care. That
drunk white girls.
That ain't got nothing to do
That's
with
a
K
fun
Mega.
time.
K Mega is not going to be a part of that. So anyway, shout out to my wife. You know, happy birthday to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be taking her to dinner tomorrow night or Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Showing some love. I did some other things for her, but you know, I'm really happy for her celebrating her birthday. So let her do her thing. But anyway, let's get this moving, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, let's go ahead and get to another one. Let's get to another super chat. My man Bunty. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to, you know what I'm saying, from one Jamaican, a true Jamaican like Bunty, to a half-baked Jamaican, our main man Viper. Can you go ahead and read that super chat, man? Go ahead, brother.
Shoot.
Can you read that super chat for us?
Don't make me get the machete too. All right. So, Bunty with the $2 super chat. Wagwan, everybody. Welcome to GRG. Enough respect. Boop, boop, boop.
Anyway, really appreciate it.
I love how his Jamaican. That was good. I like that.
You love what?
Well, because
What'd you say, Dark? Because you moved.
I said I liked how his Jamaican accent came out.
Okay, because I was to say that big ass head moved to the left, and all the transmission just left. So as you can tell, K-Mega's on one. I'm on one tonight, so we gonna have a good time. Anyway, man, thank you, Bunty. Really appreciate it. But let's go ahead and get to the man over here that's looking tired. This man is over here burning the midnight oil. He said he don't feel good, but you know what? He's here. And unfortunately, I still got to cook him. Ham Solo. Bring your tired ass on this show. You know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on with you, brother? How you doing?
We can't hear you, bro.
Can't hear you, Ham.
We can't hear you. This man.
I'm just not feeling too hot this evening.
Bro, what's wrong with you, man? What's happening with you? Why you don't feel what's wrong? Like sinus? What's happening? Because I haven't talked to you all day.
He lost his pony. That's why.
Nah. I think it's chicken wings that ate, bro. Like, I don't know.
Oh, you got indigestion?
Ain't sitting right.
See, listen. See, Ham Solo has not witnessed this. He's still a youngin', ladies and gentlemen. He is a youngin', but stepping into the realm of older men.
I'm not really a youngin'. You're just really old.
Okay, whatever the case,
True.
But I've been through it. So this is all I know. Hey, Sir X-Man knows this, and so does this old...
He's ancient.
Yeah. He's had all types of knowledge with this. But what I think you experience in Ham Solo is true indigestion. When you eat something good and spicy, Especially if you got some spicy wings or something like that. See, your old ass ain't ready to handle it like it used to. Like, I could eat the hottest of hot habanero, give me the red chili pepper, give me whatever, sprinkle all that goodness on my food. I want it hot as you can stand it. I want to sweat because I want it so hot and I like it like that.
I want to see you eat one of them hot chips. That's what I want to see you eat since you say you like it hot.
Now, like he
Get
said,
on the mic. We can't hear you. You're breaking off.
Okay, hold on. Because I'm old. I will not be able to get on there and do that. So I'm old now. I will not. But anyway, so Ham Solo, is that what is going on with you, man? You feel like your chest is a little tight, you're a little uneasy, you got some gas bubbling around in your body, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's indigestion, man. You all right.
I guess let's just go with that.
You better get some old school Pepto-Bismol, man.
He was trying to explain.
Pepto-Bismol.
I said
I'm
Pepto-Bismol.
not trying to explain anything to y'all bums. I'm good. Good enough to be here. So just appreciate that.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Really now? Really?
Oh my goodness. Well, we happy that you're here.
I respect
Let's
that.
keep it moving. Yeah, we got to respect that. We got
Arrogance of some of these young people.
Oh, I know these young bastards, man. They need a good ass whooping. We need to get a belt, Sir X-Man, and just tear ass up. And Viper too, because Viper's old.
We gonna go to the tree and grab one of them twigs like they used to do.
Oh, get a switch? Oh Lord Jesus! No, they ain't built like that. They ain't built like us. They can't handle that pain. Anyway, let's move on.
Man. Y'all retirement home ass sounding motherfucker.
You damn right.
I don't know if y'all can roll out of bed quick enough to get anybody.
We know you can't roll out that chair right now, so
you sure the hell can't, because you look like you slow and tired your damn self. But
I said I am today, but you can't reach through the internet, sucker.
Oh no, I can't.
Nothing over there.
No, I can't.
He's got a point.
Yeah. You better get on your type. You better get your fingers cracking and get to typing if you want to do something.
No, brother sucker, that's all right. I'll just catch you when I see you.
That's the only way y'all suckers get down. Y'all old folks just talk.
Day, man, we used to beat the living shit out of each other.
But you know what? You know what I can still. But you know what I can still beat the living shit out of? Some female booty. But that's all right. Let's keep it moving. I still got them skills. You know what I'm saying? Now from my ancestors. Thank you. I still have them skills, baby. Them pants off, dance off is still in full mother.
You learning through other people. Stop it. That's part of your saying.
It's so true. He's learning from other people.
Anyway, all right. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to Sir X-Man. Since you know what I'm saying, he's the other elder statesman here, and you know what I'm saying, and he's been thoroughly disrespected, and I do not like it. I will accept it, but I don't like it.
I'm enjoying it.
Sir X-Man, what's going on with you, bro?
Up yours, Hams.
Oh man,
I wish it happened more often.
Is that your intro? Up yours? Okay, we'll take it.
Nah, I was just gonna say, for the past 2 years, seems like I've been right about a bunch of things. That's all I'm gonna say.
I do not. I'll give you some.
You haven't been right once.
No, I might. I was going to say that tonight when we get into our topics. This old sucker might be a little bit right about a couple of things, man. I might have to kind of say, well, hold on. But anyway. Okay. All right. Good deal.
I heard you Sunday give me that shout out, man. Thank you.
I will never do it again. If you was listening to it, I will take it all back. All right, let's move on, man. Hey, to our man up here that's got the salt. What is that? The source or the sauce shirt going on? You know what I'm saying? The sauce. This man's over here, man, representing Gas. Shout out to Gas, man. This man, hey, how is it that this brother's over here wearing a Saul shirt, but he ain't wearing a GRG sweater? What the hell is going on here, man? Go sign this man up, man.
Give me no GRG money. You ain't give me the GRG merch for the GRG money. Come on now.
Hell, you know what I'm saying? Them damn Middle Eastern people is cheap. They don't want to spend no money. Hell, they want to take your money. Shout out to Gas, man.
Dang.
Hell yeah, they all about making their money. Oh man, but shout out to that, man. I love that outfit, man. You know what I'm saying? And definitely I gotta give you guys some GRG merch. We'll see if Dark will wear some, but you know what I'm saying, because he'll get beat up somewhere in LA. But anyway,
I'll wear it.
I'll definitely wear it.
I'll wear
it. Let's go. All right, but anyway,
put a big Xbox
they won't even know what it is.
Put a big Xbox logo on the back of his shirt.
You know, we're oh shit, stop it. All right,
give him that special shirt.
I'll give him the special shirt. Viper, what's going on with you, brother, man? How you doing?
Just like Ham Solo, I am a little bit out of it. Just a little bit dizzy, but I'm gonna make it. Other than that, let's talk about some stuff that's going on. And yeah, we're gonna see how what I'm about to put in the chat is also awesome.
Okay, all right. Is it in the chat now, or what?
It's in the chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. I just posted. Oh, man, this man messy. All right. And last but not least, the man is about to sign the contract. We got the book. And listen, normally, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we're getting close here. We got the book. We got the Xbox book. This man's about to go ahead and sign up. I think tonight might be the night. If not, before the year is up, I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, this man is going to become part of the green team. So Dark Optimus, man, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking a lot about your PlayStation tonight, man. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts. But how you been? What's going on?
Good, man. You know what I need you to not do ever again?
Yes, sir. What's that?
Is wear white. You look like a damn ghost. All right? You look like a damn ghost right now. All right? You look like you look so white right now. It's not even funny.
He could have called you a spook.
You look more whiter than I do.
Bro, wait for getting me this shirt years ago, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it was really snug when he got it from me, man. This thing is big. It's big now, man. Just you know what I'm saying. Just wanted to.
You swimming in it now?
I am swimming in it. I actually am. This thing is big as hell now, but I love it, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to represent. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Slick Slayer, see it right here. Pull up, baby. Hey, he said pull pork. Hey, Slick Slayer showed me something, sent me something, and I forgot to comment him because I was busy doing some other stuff. Message him back, man, about some jerk chicken, true jerk chicken. Boy, that chicken looked good. Boy, that chicken.
You're breaking up.
Oh, am I? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see what am I doing wrong.
It's probably Discord, man. Discord just.
Are you downloading anything? Because I know I got a Windows 11 inside.
I think I know what it is. I think I just do what I need to do. But anyway, hold on. Let me go ahead and take this out. But anyway, I mean, man, sit there and sent me some stuff, and man, that jerk chicken looked delicious. Looked fantastic. So yeah, so that was really good, Six Layer. But anyway, all right, man.
Now don't bite into it until it has cooled down a little bit. Because not only are you going to be dealing with the heat from the from cooking it, but you're going to deal with the heat from the spice. So just be careful. As a fellow Jamaican, yeah, I have to tell you, do not eat it when it's extremely
Isn't that the
hot.
Brazilian flag behind you though?
Oh my God.
This man's been playing Spider-Man 2. He don't know which flags is which. But
it's true, man. I can't tell the difference. I can't.
Oh man, that's funny as hell. All right, man. So let's get into it. Let's get to the very first topic. Let's not waste anybody else's time. You know, it's Friday night. We about to get with it. And if people like this background back here, please hit that like button. Go support this out. Shout this out. Get it out here, man. We getting close to that 5,000 mark. Let's go ahead and do that. I want to get there before the end of the year. We're close to the 300th episode, which is 6 episodes away. I cannot believe that I've been doing this for this long. But anyway, Bungie layoffs. And could Sony purchasing, now, yeah, this is a little angle to this. You know what I'm saying? This is a little angle to this. Okay, so Bungie's layoff, right? And could Sony purchasing Bungie be the result of all the layoffs and studios closing right now at PlayStation? Could this situation be because Sony went ahead and acquired Bungie, is why this is kind of focused, you know what I'm saying? It's not only just been at Bungie, but it's been all over with Sony, with studios closing, things like that. So you know what? I'm finna go straight to Dark Optimus on this first, because I really want to get his thoughts about this. I mean, he is the PlayStation spokesman on this podcast. I mean, we all play PlayStation, except for Sir X-Man. Sir X-Man don't play anything. But
it's true.
Anyway, so Dark, your thoughts, man. I mean,
he still plays backgammon though.
Ain't nothing wrong with backgammon.
No, he plays horseshoes. Horseshoes.
He plays horseshoes.
Horseshoes. No, but anyway, no, for real. Sorry, X-Men plays games, but no, Dark. I mean, this is a legitimate question. I think that some people might look at this as just a slide, but it is a question because I was reading an article from Forbes. Shout out to my brother, Child of God, Thomas Franks, and the more that I thought about it, the more that I was kind of analyzing this and thinking, like, you know what? Could have this been because of the Activision deal? Could this be something that was Sony kind of pushed a little bit too hard, and they just didn't have they got money, but they didn't have the money at the time that they needed it, and now they have to do all these cutbacks. Is this a legitimate question? What's going on with this? These layoffs, man, it's not a good look overall, but these things happen. What are your thoughts, brother?
I think there's enough evidence to say that it's a possibility that this has tie-ins to what Sony is trying to do for the restructuring of PlayStation. But it seems like, to me, they're getting rid of people that were really good. Like, they got rid of, at Bungie, they got rid of the composer, right? They got rid of Connie Booth, who, not at Bungie, but she was with Sony, and she's been with Sony for how many years? 30-something years?
30 years, yeah.
It seems like they're getting rid of people that were good, and we don't even know who they're replacing them with, So it's like, what I don't know their strategy on the restructuring of the PlayStation brand. And that's the thing, is like, are these layoffs, a good thing? No, layoffs are never a good thing. But, I think, is it, I think that a lot of the blame has to be on Bungie as well. That Bungie as the company as a whole too, like not just PlayStation, or Sony, but Bungie as well. Because they basically, tried to make, Destiny 2 into this thing, and then it didn't really pan out towards the, with, like, it panned out all the way up until the last update or whatever, right? And the last update was just like Destiny's not the same as it used to be, right? Like, it's still the same, like, Destiny, but it doesn't feel as good, right, as it used to. So it's definitely, I think, comes down to both. It's on both companies, but I think Sony definitely has a big hand in it, in a lot of it.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. Let me go to you on this one, Viper. Next, your thoughts. I mean, do you agree with what Dark is saying, or do you have a different thought about this? Because I mean, it is kind of suspicious that the media has gone kind of left in trying to coddle Sony. It's not really left, but the media has kind of gone and coddled and saying, well, no, Sony knew nothing of this, but they own Bungie. They paid to acquire Bungie. So I don't understand this. Your thoughts, brother?
So it's just like the old meme that's out there with Leslie Nielsen and the Naked Gun, and stuff is blowing up in the background, and he says, hold on, there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say that this restructuring of Sony is it's full of shit because basically when you get rid of people who are the backbone of your company, you make all of these acquisitions and you lie to the public and you lie to the employees and tell them, oh, with this Bungie acquisition, we gave you an extra 1.6 billion so that you don't have any layoffs and so that you don't have that we can have employee retention. So what happened to the employee retention? Because the reports came out that okay, they didn't hit their mark, and so they had to lay off 18%, or was it 8 or 18% of their of the people that was there.
8%.
Okay, so it's
8%.
8%. They laid off 8% of the people, and some of them were very integral to the success of what Bungie was. Same thing with Connie Booth. She was head, just like Jaffe has told us, that she was the person that was integral in a lot of the games that we all saw. So why get rid of Connie Booth? Why fire her and walk her out of the door? That doesn't make any sense. Of course, the stuff with Jim Ryan, with him so-called retiring, after he goes through his little spiel about, oh, I'm retiring after so many years and blah, 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 but you failed at the ABK deal. And then after your so-called retirement announcement, now a lot of these games as a service games are getting cut. So Factions has been canceled. There's a lot of people who never wanted to do games as a service. So there's big turmoil going on here at PlayStation. And honestly, it's going to, I think this is going down in a flaming pile of shit because you don't see this type of you don't see this type of stuff unless you know something detrimental is about to happen. I mean, how do you go in and after the ABK deal, you go acquire a company called iSize, which doesn't even do video games. It just does streaming. You already have a streaming service. You're already working with, I don't know if they're working with Amazon or Google, but you already have a streaming service in Gaikai. So what do you need iSize for? Because you're already streaming your movies. You're already streaming your games. What was the point of that? So I look at this as somebody at Sony is making some bad decisions. We got to find out who it is. Is it Kenichiro Yoshida or is it somebody else? And whoever it is, they need to get out of there, step aside. They need to change the way that they're thinking because if they do not stop doing this, just like King David said, there won't be a PlayStation 6. There probably won't even be a Sony at the end of all of this because PlayStation is making the money for Sony to stay afloat. And just like Sir X-Man has said before, they own corporate welfare, not business welfare, corporate welfare right now. And all of this stuff that is going on.
We quoting Sir X-Man now?
Yes, we're quoting Sir X-Man, the elder statesman. We are quoting Sir X-Man today. I'm giving him his flowers. The man deserves to, get some respect because the fact is he's been saying this for multiple years now. They on business welfare, but we gonna get the right term, corporate welfare.
So I know I corrected that earlier, the corporate welfare, remember?
Yes, that's right. Yes. So the fact is that Sony is in trouble. They're in trouble. And like I said, whoever's in charge needs to get fired. Just like everybody was calling for, other ponies were calling for Jim Ryan's head when they saw that he was switching from their over-the-shoulder walking sad dad simulators to games as a service. Now they better start calling for the head of Sony or whoever's in charge over there, so that way they can get back to the business at hand, which is making great games, making sure that they're having better customer service, and in addition, competing, because right now Microsoft is wiping the floor with them. After this ABK deal, I haven't seen this amount of salt that is coming from the PlayStation camp in a long time. So yeah, this is interesting to say the least.
Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and go to Ham on this one. I think that I'm agreeing with pretty much what both gentlemen are saying. Like, I mean, PlayStation is obviously in a weird situation. I mean, this is going to be probably our main topic for the day, talking about PlayStation's 2023. But Ham, like, could it been that, when they made that splash to get Bungie, could it been a situation to where they kind of jumped the gun and got them, and then kind of set everything out of alignment for the progression of whatever they were trying to do at the time, because they needed to make a move because of the ABK deal? Your thoughts on this?
I think it's just coming to be an obvious kind of thing to point out as time unfolds, that all this talk about self-sufficient Sony was a lie. I mean, I don't have too much crazy stuff to say, but that right there I know isn't crazy.
It's crazy at all.
I just think it's kind of weird, because it's just like, the further I go backstage, the more I'm noticing, oh, you had their help. Oh, you had their help. Oh, now you need help, like really bad. And like things aren't really panning out because of the help that you acquired wasn't ready to take on as much as you need while taking care of themselves. And I mean, I just think this situation with the whole Bungie thing is pretty tragic. And it's weird, because it's like they hired somebody that also isn't the best at messaging with their fans. I mean, if you look at the history with Bungie, it's especially with Destiny in particular, the fan versus, what's going on, backstage, haven't always been on the same page. And it's been progressively getting worse to an all-time high that it is now. So like, and then you look, and then like I said, the further you go backstage, the crazier it gets. And let's just talk about the backstage portion. Let's just talk about the Bungie dressing room right now. Let's not talk about every dressing room, because there's levels. There's like the Insomniac, the Insomniac, dressing room, popping champagne. I ain't mad at him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Naughty Dog, not so much. It's like their star quarterback is out for the season.
Ooh, good point. Great point.
You go over, you look at fucking, what is it called? Bungie right now, and it's like they're like the new head coach, but you're starting out the season 0-4. And it's just like, yo, I thought you were here to turn it around. What's 0-4? We have 5-star recruits. What's 0-4? So like, I mean, and then you lose one of your 5-star recruits in the portal. How the hell does Michael Salvatore just dip? He's just gone now.
Oops.
One of your hardest hitters is out. You look to see what's going on with the offensive coordinator, Connie Booth. She gone.
Benito.
Y'all walked her out the door.
Titans.
Titans.
You know, I'm just saying, like, Sony's looking spooky. It's looking really spooky over there, but like, I know layoffs happen, right? I mean, we've heard about layoffs throughout the whole year. Epic had a ridiculous amount of people that they laid off. So I'm not just trying to point the finger at Sony for this, but Sony has this swagger about how they do things. And when it's good things that they do, sometimes that swagger is powerful, right? So are their bad things. How exactly do you have an acquisition? And sure, maybe the rigmarole behind the fine details in the contract, maybe what they did was legit, right? But when you stand on a hill and say, we made sure that they're keeping their people by giving them this extra money, nobody screamed asking, wondering why they gave a little extra, but they made sure that we knew about it, right? And as Sony did, Bungie did the same thing throughout some of their messaging to the community. Oh, we care about Latinx. Oh, we care about we care about people of color. But one thing we don't care about is ourselves. And I'm just like, yo. So you care about all this other real world shit while you're going to give these folks one more day of health care. Yeah, you sound very caring. You sound very caring.
One more day.
So I'm just
Get them out at the end of the month.
I'm just saying, like, and me and Loke were talking about this earlier on our show, like, or maybe we talked about this on Tuesday. It's just like how long are we gonna like sit back and listen to these people tell us how much they care about, like, community, race, and racism. We love, Israel, or all this other all this pandering, and then you see shit like this happen to where you're just like, y'all lied. Y'all did all that. That was just advertising. All that stuff that you did was just advertising to say that, hey, you guys, you're safe over here. When you ain't a bit safe. You're safe in a volatile company that has that I don't think Bungie is ran by any union that I know of.
Nope.
And I'm just saying, this is the reason the direction of the gaming industry is going the way it is, into all these different unions. And I mean, yo, man, these folks gotta be looking at Microsoft like, we were told to hate y'all. We were told to hate you guys. That you guys were the reason that we had such a hard time. Activision was supposed to be the reason that we're having a hard time, right? Activision was supposed to be a reason that, we can't get our feet off of the ground.
Boy, talk that. Preach it. Preach it.
Xbox is holding us back. We need to be independent. So what? You go over to Sony and throw shit all over the floor in there? Like, it's, in a way, I'm mad at Sony, but I'm like mad separately at Bungie. Because it's just like that person that continues to cry wolf. Imagine being an officer and being called to the same motherfucking house 3 times. And each time you get there, you realize there's not a problem. You're the problem. That's all I gotta say, bro.
No, I mean that was awesome. So, Sir X Man, before I get to you on this topic, I want to give a big shout out to you know what I'm saying, the Wed Dave. You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you talking your brother to come on and you know what I'm saying, and saying that since you've recently started checking out my content and you know what I'm saying, and you was advocating for me to come on to the podcast. I really had a good time on your podcast Sunday night. Go check out those brothers out there for sure. And Dreadpool, man, you know what I'm saying? Dreadpool, I've been you know, doing
on my show last night.
yeah, you know, I know that. And big shout out to Dreadpool. Dreadpool's one of the good ones, man, for sure. Go and support Dreadpool and the crew that they do, his crew and everybody that they associate with. Same as Web Dave, man. I really do appreciate you guys for coming through and saying what's up, man. Even if it's for a few minutes or whatever, man. Thank you guys. Go support them. Go show that support, man. Thank you guys so much. I will say this, you know what I'm saying? I think you said, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who said it because I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of flux because of my wife's birthday and things like that. But somebody made the scenario. I know that I think that I kind of touted on that scenario, but somebody added on to that scenario that Bungie seems to me like, it was on next podcast last night, and Pred brought it up that Bungie sounds like to me the James Harden of gaming.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Predator. You know what I'm saying? The Predator H2O. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he said, oh, so you saying that he's like the James, that like they're the James Harden of gaming? Yes, and I understand. Me and especially me and him like to implement sports into our podcast, which is the thing of where I need to go ahead and try to throw a sports podcast out. I need to try it one more time. I did it once, didn't work. I need to try to do it again so I can try to get my sports brothers and sisters out here.
I really want to do that, K Mega, but my schedule's already.
Well, I know your schedule is crazy, but I got the time to do a sports podcast. I really do, and I really want to do it. So yeah, I really want to do it. I really want to do it, and
I'm not in the sports.
I know. You're a sandwich. You're a ham.
All the fucking time.
Yeah. Me and Ham talk sports like every like we'll talk about gaming or talk about whatever, and the next thing you know, it's about sports. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what we do. Like, I mean, and it was like when we were 100, like and 108. You know what I'm saying? It was like I love talking sports, man. I'm a
Foxfire out there preaching against sports, man. She out there throwing it out again.
What she say? What she say about sports? She's sports. Fox. I know.
I'll be there for a nap.
No, she don't want sports. That's what.
That's what he said. Yeah, she'll be there for a nap.
I'm with Lady Foxfire on that
the sports podcast. I'm thinking about doing it. I really am thinking about doing it. Web Dave and them.
Wouldn't be the first time I put a sucker to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Go, you know what I'm saying? Tighten that neck. Anyway, so Sir X Man, but. Are you agreeing with everybody on the panel? Because I mean, even Dark Optimus is a PlayStation first gamer. Let's not get it trade. And he is a real PlayStation gamer. This man beats his games. He plays his PlayStation. He turns it on and gets busy. I don't know why there's not so. You know what pisses me off about some of the PlayStation community out there? Dark plays these games. He represents the PlayStation better than most that's out there that gets all this recognition. And he's a PlayStation first guy. No. That's real talk. That's real talk. Dark plays and beat these games. I will clip it.
I know, right? And I got to save it.
Because I thought about saving it.
I think that's the first and last time K-Mega will ever compliment me.
I will never compliment his punk ass. Anyway, but in all honesty, though, this man,
you hear that in the background? That's Dark Optimus driving.
That's what I was about to go right get right to. He turned on his.
Out.
Yeah, he was out. He said, "I'm good. I don't need to be on this podcast no more. I got my compliment. I'm out." But no, the reality is that I'm like, you know what I'm saying? No, that's why when Dark was saying, look, hey, you know, I'm down to be a part of the podcast, and I had to have him on because he's a real gamer. Everybody on this panel is a real gamer. and nobody's an ass kisser, which I love the most. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Everybody fights me for some stupid ass reason because K Mega is always right, but they don't want to. They want to fight me
No,
about
I don't
that.
think so.
Shut your
I don't
mouth.
think so.
Anyway, so Sir X Man, brother. But
No
Sir X,
no one thinks that at all.
shut your mouth.
We did so well. I mean, he made that last statement, and now the podcast is dampened because of it.
Just watch
Get your
this
super chat
Tekken
first, man.
gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway,
Get your super chat first from Web Dave.
oh, okay, hold on. Let me get. Oh, wait, thank you so much, sir. He said, "Let me go ahead and show this off, man. Yeah, let's go." Let me get there. All right, he said, "Amazing panel." He said, "Double X play." Oh, I guess I see this all stuff. He says, "K Mega Sports Podcast, do it, sir, bro." I'm. You know what? I'm thinking about it, man. I'm thinking about it. I got the time to sit there and talk my wife into let me do a sports podcast. If I was talking to do another like game podcast, she'd be like, "Nah, son, nah, I need that. I need that time." But if I say I talk about sports, because when I talk sports to her, she just rolls her eyes because she gives no shits about sports. Her mom does. Her mom loves sports. But then like she'll look and roll her eyes at both of us when we talk about sports. I'm thinking about maybe I can go ahead and throw that at her, and then she'll be like, "Okay, whatever, get this out your system," and then you're gonna spend time with your baby girl. Okay, all right, cool, whatever. I know. Sorry. Sir X.
We're gonna have to give you that gif of Shia LaBeouf, you know, just being like, "Just do it." That's what we're gonna need for you.
I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna have to do it. Sir X Man. Do you think that there are some problems here with Bungie, with Sony acquiring Bungie, not only with these layoffs going on, but overall everything that's going on with PlayStation? Maybe PlayStation kind of bit more than they could chew at the present time. Do you agree with that?
Dark, don't be interrupting me on this one, bro. You know it ain't gonna be pretty.
No, you're good. I'm going on mute.
Okay. All right.
I'll interrupt you.
I'm quiet. Go ahead.
All right. I'm kind of gonna hit the beginning of all this mess.
Okay.
It kind of started showing its ugly head when Microsoft was doing the Activision thing. And all of a sudden, Sony started, or Jim Ryan or whatever, started showing their true colors of how they run their business. So, by observation of that situation, I'm like, okay, you don't have enough funds to sustain you. And during the course of the time up until recent revisions in their company, I started seeing financial problems, but no one else would pay attention to that. Remember, Sony doesn't have a backup because their other divisions aren't making them money. And even before the Activision deal, people were saying Sony needs PlayStation to survive right now because they're struggling with movies. They're struggling with their electronics because they got a lot of heavy competition on electronics, which are so much better priced and so more comparable to what Sony dishes out. They got more problems. They still sell stereo units, everyone. They still sell them out there. But they got problems selling the home entertainment units, because they're either too pricey or a lot of people aren't using that anymore. Now, a lot more people are using sound bars. They don't have the home entertainment, so they're losing money on that. So it's a trickle-down effect. So, and their movies, they're hit or miss. So they're not making the revenue on that either like they should to help them sustain. So everything depending upon how Sony does. Now, because of that, all of those electronics, that's showing Sony really only cared about how many consoles or electronic equipment that they sell. They came to price of the situation where they weren't working on software. They weren't working on multiplayer. So now we get to this point of desperation where Sony says we need to start getting some money somewhere. Hence all the layoffs. Hence all the the companies shutting down for making games. Because I'm being honest, they don't have the funds to support that. I heard a slight rumor. Don't quote me on nothing. I haven't had time to check the research, but I've heard a slight rumor that Sony was out there trying to get a loan to help them get more development out there. So, but we won't know about that till later if it happens.
You're actually correct. It is they're trying to get more money invested into them so they can make more acquisitions.
Yeah. And Sony's stock is going down. So they're not getting profit margin on the stock. So that's showing that everything that they have been doing for the past few years is starting to come back to bite them as far as profit margin. And they talk about profits that they get. Ooh, look how much we made. But look how much you got to put out to your other divisions. How much do you have left to boost up your games? Guess we already know how I feel about Sony needs to start multiplayer first instead of gas. We've already talked about that.
Yeah.
You got your divisions that are so ready to do multiplayers for years. And I said multiplayer DLC that's been given out is the first iteration of gas games. Gas games came along later, but DLC is what sustains you as a company. Why do you think Bungie, when they came out with DLC, they charging $45, $50 for the DLC, which is short, but it makes money because people keep playing the game. And the first Destiny was not considered a gas game. It was only a game with expansion packs.
Great point.
You know, and then they started adding, armor and all that, all those things to it. So the next generation after Fortnite created, gas games, and PUBG created gas games, that's where it all started coming. Most of your gas games are those what do we call those games again, like PUBG and Fortnite? What do we call those
Battle
games
Royale.
now? Battle Royales. That's where gas games started to evolve. So everything else that has DLC now is called a gas game. But Sony never innovated in that. Last time they were doing that is PS3. And when God of War, the original remake of God of War came out, they said, no, we're not going to do no DLC for God of War. Well, how you going to make extra money? DLC is shorter to develop than a full game. That's extra money in your pocket. Then you can come out with a God of War 2 with a whole new scheme. That's 3 times the money now for the same game. But you said, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. All of a sudden, your funds start to get lower and lower and lower because all you deal with is single-player games. That's all you live with. When everybody else is advancing way beyond the realm. Everybody else has developed, games with DLC. The single-player games with DLC. And people bought them. And when streaming really ramped up, you didn't recognize the trend. Because a lot of people want to see the new DLC in the stream that people got. But you didn't check into that. So over time, you started losing money instead of getting more advanced, more money for your pocket. It wasn't about the console. Console sales are good, but like we say, if you don't have the software, that's when you lose profit. When you don't have it everywhere that people want to play your games, that's when you lose your profit. You can keep certain games to your console, but if you keep them there too long, people say, I ain't played this game, since it came out. All the hype is gone. I've heard all about the game. They're not going to get it when you send it to another device. They'll be like, all right, I'm going to wait on a sale. Instead of having it day one, you lost profit. You didn't put your VR VR2, VR1 wasn't ready, but you didn't put your VR2 on PC, and people were telling you they would buy that immediately if it was on PC, but you lost profit that could have been somewhere else. So somewhere along the lines, you stopped thinking about the bigger picture. So this is what's causing your situation right now with Bungie and these other teams and these other developers and your longtime person that's been with your company for 34 years. You know, you like, we got to shed some. We have to shed some. You wouldn't have had to shed them if you had have listened to what they were saying. But you were stubborn, you were pig-headed, and you wanted to do things your own way. That come back right now to the end of this year to hit you where it hurt. You know, and I know Spider-Man is a great game, but it didn't come up to the quality that you normally produce for a game. That means somewhere in your funding, you're not doing it right. You know, usually your games are set to a higher quality. And that's very disappointing for you. As long as I've been playing PlayStation since PlayStation's been around. And I've had an PlayStation 1 for Tomb Raider. So that was my first big console. I told Hams, he asked me on the show one day when I was hosting, he said, "What's your favorite console?" And he was shocked when I told him PlayStation 1. So somewhere along the lines, you lost yourself. And it is going to take time for you to get yourself back. My sister keeps calling me. Let me text her, say I'll call her back. But you need to rebrand yourself, reset yourself up, and get yourself together. Because if you don't, and you keep shedding these people that looked out for you, in the end, it's not going to be good for you or your company, and you're leaving people confused on where are you going to be in the next generation. You know, how are you going to come back from this? Because when the next generation hit, people are going to wonder, are you going to be there? Or are you not going to be there? And that's what's throwing people for the loop. But we want you to get better. We don't want you to go nowhere. Competition is great between companies. That's how they battle. But you should have had people in there to notice what was going on in the industry instead of worrying about what can we do better than the competition. That's what you should have been thinking about. What can we do that's like what they do? You know, that way you probably would have kept. Now you got to get a whole bunch of new people in that are fresh, that don't understand how it works. You know, and you were listening to too many people in Japan, old heads, to try to tell you what they don't want you to do, instead of just following through to do what you had to do to survive and make yourself viable for these next few years.
But see, Sir X, man, that's where I think the biggest problem is. I don't know. Were you done at that point? Because I was waiting for you to be at the end of what you was going to say.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna call my sister back.
All right, cool. Let me go ahead and read the super chat, and then I'll get into my point. Blind Giant 808, man, really do appreciate the support. He said, shout out to the panel in the chat. Cheers. He said, to the weekend, get them games in everywhere and anywhere you want to play. Hit that like button. Yes. Go ahead and show that support. Really do appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Maybe Sir X Man has had his Geritol, his graham crackers and milk with a little bit of wheat bread on his sandwiches. I don't know. He has been on point here lately, and he's been coherent. I don't know what's going on, but no, the facts are these are the facts. No. But these are the facts right here. I don't know if, I mean, I think it was a good question to ask to get everybody's perspective on what did Sony kind of desperately just have to try to make a splash in order for people to look at this situation the way that they did and kind of say, okay, Sony, you have to do something. Sony, you have to do something. Sony, you have to do something. And then they got Bungie, which was a really good, I thought at the time was a really good grab. But the more and more that we look at this, the reality is just kind of like what Predator was saying, was like, maybe they are the James Harden of gaming. Maybe it's everybody, they blame it on everybody else, but maybe the reality is that it's a them problem. It's maybe a them problem. And I don't want to hear this craziness because, you know, Cali Rex, much love to the young lad, you know, but he was trying to, you know, throw what he's heard from people and from what the media said. Well, Sony knew nothing about these people off. Listen, man.
You're breaking up.
Oh, okay. They knew something about. Well, hold on. Let me turn this down a little bit. Let me see if that's better. That Sony didn't know anything about what was going on with Bungie doing what they were doing. That's BS. That's bullshit. No company. Because you know why? You know why? Just for this one reason right now. Just for this one reason. What if Sony wanted some of those high-end developers to come over to help or to be a part of Naughty Dog or Sucker Punch or Insomniac or whoever else? So Sony knew what was going on. Sony still has to write the checks to you know what I'm saying? Listen, you can't come and tell me, well, you know, they're independent. They you know, they got a really good, they did. Yes, Bungie did get a sweet deal because Sony was desperate. But Bungie is still looking for Sony to pay them to make their games. And if you pay somebody to do something, you have full and undisclosed disclosure of every and anything that you're doing within that company. Let's just keep that real. Let's stop, you know what I'm saying? For the media to do what they're doing to try to sugarcoat, like, I'm tired of the coddling. Like, bro, like, this is just the reality of it. I don't understand this. Like, why are you guys in the media trying to make Sony look like the good guy? When in fact that the reality is that you should be asking questions. You should be asking questions. And most of the media isn't. There was a good article from Forbes that did ask questions like, Sony definitely knows how to sell their console. Sony knows how to make their first party content. But everything else that Sony has been doing here lately, Sony seems like they're out of their minds and don't know what the hell that they're doing. That's a fact. And I don't know, man. I just look at this situation and like I said, we'll get into a deeper topic about PlayStation overall in 2023 and what did this lead to and what does this look like overall. But this Bungie situation is not a good look. It wasn't a good look when Xbox was laying people off or Microsoft was laying people off. It wasn't a good look when 343 was laying people off or letting people go. So if it wasn't a good look for them, then it still is not a good look for Sony. It is not a good look for Ember's Group. Then it's not a good look for Sony. If it's not a good look for anybody else out here who lets developers go, then it still is not a good look for Sony. Stop trying to coddle PlayStation and Sony. Enough is a fucking enough. I'm tired of hearing all this coddling. Sony is not immune to doing dumb shit. They have done it and they will continue to do it. Regardless of where their stature is in gaming, they have made a lot of bad mistakes this generation and it should be called out. Anybody else have anything else before we move on to the next topic?
Yeah, let's not
Downside.
forget that.
Okay.
Let's not forget that Fire Sprite, one of their other recent acquisitions, the leadership of Fire Sprite left. So it's the people that are higher up on Fire Sprite. They also left. So that's another issue to look at. And also, if Bungie was supposed to be assisting with the games as a service for other PlayStation entities, then why would you get rid of 8% of your people?
Right. And
If they're supposed to be doing that, then
right.
you want to keep them all.
Right. And on top of that, some of the well-known people that has helped PlayStation and has helped Bungie propel them. You get rid of the composer who's made one of the most iconic intros or musical intros in history. You mean to tell me that person can't hit on another one for a PlayStation exclusive? Are you kidding me?
Right.
The person who made the Halo theme with the monks. Are you kidding me? You let this man go and walk. If you think that Xbox, Microsoft will let that man go get hired at anything else unless he wants to retire. If that man wants to retire, then that's different. But if that man wants work, you know where he's going. And you know where he'll be at. He'll be sitting at the table at 343. There is no question. I put money on it. I'll put an indie game
And
on
let's
it.
Let's not forget that also when the people from Bungie put out that they were no longer going to be at the company, look how much of the outpouring of people saying, hey, come over to Microsoft, we're hiring. Or it was different studios within Microsoft, but some of them were saying, hey, we're hiring right now. Come on over and get a job here. But remember, this is just before Thanksgiving, just before Christmas.
Right.
Now, what kind of company is going to go ahead and do this at the end of the month of October?
There's a lot of companies that do it though. I ain't gonna sit there and say we ain't going. There's a lot of companies that just do
they will
gutter shit like that. There's no question. But but go ahead.
Yeah, but that gutter shit is basically what makes people want to no longer support you. Like even like they put out this bullshit statement on Twitter. Can you pull that up? K-Mega and put that on the screen.
What?
What Bungie put up talking about how we know that we disappointed a bunch of the fans, blah blah blah. Can you find that real quick? Because the fact is, with the backlash, there's been a lot of people who cancel their pre-order of the final shape. There's a bunch of people who says, well, we're not gonna buy anything else from Bungie. We're not supporting Bungie anymore. So yeah, they're feeling the backlash right now. They put out this BS statement and it was it just pissed me off even further.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
It should be from Bungie.
The first things I'm seeing is a lot of excuses and then just everything else. Hold on. I did see it.
Yep.
I did see it earlier today. But yeah.
But it's basically excuses about how, oh, we know that you're sorry about these people leaving and blah, blah. We're going to try to do better. We're going to rebuild your trust and all that crap. And I'm like,
yeah, no, I
really,
saw that
you shouldn't have
earlier
done it in the
today.
first place.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is mostly just about everybody talking about the layoff. So I'm my bad on that one. I mean, I wish you told me that I would have saved it because I did see it earlier today, where they did say that, but which was pretty. I'm just gonna read what Tom Warren said. He said the Destiny 2 community used to blame Activision for any game or company issues. Now some are attempting to blame Sony. Maybe it's Bungie's leadership, which that's what I was saying earlier. Like,
yeah, It is
Maybe
Bungie.
it isn't Activision.
Bungie's
Maybe
leadership.
it isn't wasn't Microsoft, and maybe this isn't Sony. Maybe this is just the James Harden
That's what I was saying
gaming.
earlier, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
literally
that's what I'm saying.
everywhere you go,
Yeah,
you got a problem.
you got a problem. And then once you go everywhere and everybody else has the problem, then it might not be them that has the problem. It might just be you. And my last point on this topic that I will say on this, and I've said this before, you do not lose the talent that PlayStation, Bungie has lost, and then just throw somebody in there and think that you're going to recoup the same type of benefits. You're just not. Xbox had to learn that the hard way, and it took a generation for Xbox to get it right, to get to this point, right? All this is going to catch up to PlayStation. I don't know why people don't believe this and don't understand this. I just think people just try to fight the trends of what they see or what they hear. But reality is reality, Jack. You can't get rid of a Connie Booth. You can't get rid of an Amy Henny. You can't get rid of you can't have people that leaves like that Wells guy that left, that retired from Naughty Dog. You can't have people to make mass exodus and then think that you're going to have the same results, because obviously it's going to catch up with you. So anyway, let's over here. Now we're going to talk about Xbox. And this is going to be kind of one of these things that I'm going to have to talk to everybody individually about. I mean, just each little section of this, because I don't know, man. It just really blows my mind about the situation that's going on right now. And the first thing we're going to talk about is Call of Duty and the ad situation. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if people really don't pay attention to history or and I'm talking about like recent history, or do they think that people are just dumb enough not to understand it? Because I'm really not understanding how people are tripping about ads when it was great for the 360 to have ads at one particular time, or PlayStation to have ads, or anybody else to have ads. But now all of a sudden it's a problem because there's ads that's coming up here with Modern Warfare 3, and that somehow has got some let me throw this out. Xbox gamers out here saying that they'll jump on and leave to go to PlayStation. Let me go to you on this one first, Ham.
Go ahead, bye. Go on over there.
Yeah,
Bye.
man. Yeah. I feel you on that one, man. I don't even want to hear it no more from y'all. Ham Solo, what the hell? This is just the first part of this of our second topic, because there's like two other topics, but I want to be specifically on this one. What's going on with the ad situation? Like, I mean, are we really trying to have an ad gate when there's ads in everything, on every type of whatever, like, that you could think of right now? So is this a big deal that Xbox promoted Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 when you turned on your Xbox? This is you, Ham Solo.
My bad.
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah, the whole ad thing is just, to me, I just don't get the whole point
Hmm.
behind getting frustrated about something that you could literally just hit B on, or just literally just say no thanks. Like, where is all this outrage for like the video games that literally do it every time you turn it on? Hey, PC players, what happens when you turn on Steam half the time?
Ads.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying? Like what happens when you turn on Epic?
Oh my God, it's even worse.
It's ridiculous.
So I just want to I just want to point that out. Like, you turn on 2K, like if you played 2K in the past several years, don't spam A. You end up dropping 150. So, like, I don't know, man. I don't get the frustration behind something as simple as just saying no thanks. I mean, what do I tell these people? I mean, like I was making jokes on Twitter earlier about it. Just like somebody's like, if I seen this, like I put the Gorilla game on there that recently came on the King Kong. I was like, what happened
Oh
to that
yeah,
one?
yeah, I saw that.
Went
That was
on
funny.
there as an ad, and like people are like like showing like gifs of people stabbing TVs and like freaking out, and I'm just like, yo, like, is it that deep for real? That ad, like, do you feel the need? Like, I don't know. It's to me, it just sounds like it sounds a little Karen-y.
Oh, perfect phrase.
You know what I'm saying? It sounds like very Karen of somebody to be like, why is this here? It is invading my space and I feel pressured to buy something I don't want. And it's like, dude, how do you make it through the grocery store? like I don't know how like how does this stuff bother you? Like when you go to Costco and they give you a free sample, do you just buy everything?
Now, when you load up Amazon and see all these ads for other things, right?
Yep.
Like I don't know. I don't know. How do you manage the inbox of your email?
Oh
You
my
know,
God. Wow.
like there's
Oh,
so many things
Lord.
that just like there's so many things that are like so much more invasive. And somebody was like, well, it really can take you out of the game. And I was like, let me know when they add 10 seconds to where I can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Let me know when it's like
Killing them, man.
YouTube, which a ton of us use YouTube, and I know a ton of you out there ain't paying for it.
And
But
hold
you
on.
have no problem waiting 10
And you're
seconds
not.
to hit the skip ad,
But hold on. Let me say this.
or 5 seconds, or
I
whatever.
don't even. I'm over here, and I'm not trying to be on my Reforge Gaming here, but I got them off. I could be easily having them turned on so I can sit there and get my ad revenue for me to sit there and make me some money. But I got them off for you. And if I don't get, my super chats or whatever, that's cool. I get it. It's inconvenience because I've been there to where I'm trying to listen to something and I see these ads keep constantly coming in here, but I got them off because I know how annoying that they can be. But yet, again, other podcasters, they have them flying at you, unless you got YouTube Premium. Go ahead, Ham. I'm just, you're already. I don't even know if I need to talk to anybody
real
else.
quick, how many times do you load up a battlefield, older battlefield, and load up a older Call of Duty, and they're advertising the new game right before you launch the game?
Facts.
You can still turn on the old Modern Warfare 3 and see that they're advertising for Call of Duty. What's the robot one?
Ghost.
No.
Ghost. No.
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced
Warfare.
Yeah.
They're still they still got that ad on there to this day.
Man.
Every Battlefield does that.
Like-
Even when you
like-
load up the Battlefield real quick, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 4 does it, Battlefield 1 does it. Those older games, they still advertising for the new
Tekken.
version.
Mortal Kombat.
All right, so K Mega, to me, it's not just that bothers me. At the end of the day, the thing that really kind of, as Luke likes to say, chafes my tits. Right? the thing that really chafes my tits, the thing that does that, is that just 2 months ago, people were saying, where's the advertising, Microsoft? Why aren't you advertising?
Exactly.
Why aren't you out there? I was one of those people saying that.
Me too.
I was one of those people saying
that.
I don't
Yes.
understand why
Me
they're
too.
not taking advantage of these
Yes.
opportunities to advertise these big events, these sporting events that are happening, Final Four, Super Bowl, freaking NBA Finals. Just like, just all of that, whatever, Wimbledon, whatever the hell, the hockey, the hockey,
NHL.
World Cup,
NHL, yeah, yeah.
MLB, whatever.
Cup,
Like,
yeah.
I was sitting there like, what the hell is going on? But now we get like big marketing campaign after, and see, I was one of the people that were saying that, but I was also thinking as well, maybe they're just waiting until Starfield comes out, because then they have something tangible that they can say, here, go eat now. You can have this now. It's not an advertising telling you to wait. It's an advertising telling you to come eat. Dinner is ready. So like, so they have that now. People are out here. Oh yeah, they're paying all this money for advertising. Why are they on the Vegas sphere? Why are they doing this? They're like why are they putting ads in front of me? And it's just like in some of it, the thing that makes it extra tragic, is it's Xbox fans saying this. The same exact ones that said they're not marketing enough are out here saying, don't market to me. And it's just like, you don't understand that you can't ask them to do something. You can't say, I'm hungry, I'm dying, I'm gonna eat anything, and then somebody gives you a basket of strawberries and you're like, get that shit out of here. Like what are we doing? Are you hungry? Are you dying of hunger or not? Like, are you gonna eat it? Are you okay with it? This is literally what you were begging for. Microsoft needs to be outside showing that ass. You were screaming from the high heavens. Now that they're showing that ass so hard that it's all up in your face, you don't like it. Stop.
My kids is watching. No,
but you know what? Here's the thing.
Shake it, solicit it.
Here's the thing. The ad that everybody's talking about, which is that Call of Duty one, I didn't. Everybody said as soon as you turn on your Xbox, the Call of Duty ad is right there. Hey, go ahead and buy this. I didn't see it. And I'm part of the Alpha Skip Ahead program, of the Insider program. So I should have seen it, but I never saw it. And even if I did see it, I'm going to click B. I got other stuff to do. I'm going to jump on there and play some games. I've been playing Starfield. And yes, I think they also had an ad for Starfield and Forza, but I never got those ads either. So I'm not complaining. I know that they heavily, and the fact that you just got ABK and now you have access to Call of Duty, why wouldn't you advertise Call of Duty? Why wouldn't you advertise? Ooh,
hell,
damn,
Dark, what are you
Dark
doing?
is about like.
Damn.
Oh no, man! I feel like
wow, he
the drug
cut his
dealer's
camera
at
off.
the door.
Man, he beat that PlayStation to death. He's beating that damn PlayStation to death. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. He is done.
Dark, are you over there killing roaches, man?
No. His hair too slick for roaches. He would be bald headed. He had roaches. No, that man beating the hell out of that PlayStation. That PlayStation ain't giving him what he needs. He's just thinking about it right now. Like, you know what? These Xbox right now is talking facts. I'm done with PlayStation. So go ahead and you beat that. Just throw that shit out your window. Let it hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Most of those games are gonna come to PC.
Hey, Sleepy Goblin said Dark is signaling for help.
Yeah, he's signaling for
his
help.
PlayStation went from the window to the wall.
Let the sweat drop down. Okay.
All you PlayStations fall.
Skeet, okay, all right. Go ahead.
Skeet.
Hey, skeet.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
Oh, damn.
I think Ham was done. You was over here. It's
I'm done.
You, Viper. Go ahead, Viper. Yeah, Ham don't have to say too much after that. He just killed it. He nailed it.
I kind of forgot where I was at because all that knocking just
Bro,
kind of
I
threw me
don't, I
off.
don't know
But
what was going on there. It
go
got me
ahead, somebody
nervous.
go
Okay,
ahead.
all right. So let me go to Sir X Man on this one. Sir X Man, bro. I mean, Ham Solo just
See,
nailed it. Like I'm trying to figure this out on this one.
it don't bother me too much because I know Microsoft eventually will put something in the settings to turn that off when you start. You know what I'm saying? They just
Of course.
they just testing the waters, to see how we get. Because if we don't like it, and a lot of us don't like it, Microsoft will get rid of it. Unlike some other consoles out there, Dark. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yeah,
But
Dark might be in trouble right now. Leave that man alone.
but nah, and Microsoft just testing the waters with it, man. That's all. They got a new launch. They happy. They want to show it off. All the games that they have, and there's nothing wrong with that. But just give people, like you said, it's about options. Give people the option to turn it off when they launch, because you already got a strip below the main things that you've been playing that advertised. It's always been there. So, a lot of times when that strip was on the bottom and I saw something, I was like, ooh, that look interesting. I would push it and see if I liked it. You know? So there's nothing wrong with that. But give your Switch, seriously, a switch off in your settings to turn that off at the beginning of launch. That's all I ask for. Other than that, if you don't, I'll still keep playing the stuff. I hit B, keep rolling. What? You people are afraid to push one button? What? Oh, that's right. PlayStation people don't play games. So that's why they're afraid to push one button.
Oh,
So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm done. That's it.
Yeah, no. I mean, for me, I
but
just think. Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh no, I was about to say that Microsoft has always been advertising, but then let's go back to the Xbox One era where you had some people say, "Well, I can't find the settings on the dashboard."
It's
I'm
a
like,
big
"Excuse me?"
gear. It's a big giant gear.
Right.
How you gonna miss a big gear?
hmm Yeah. Yeah, it's these pony bots, let's call it the way it is. The pony bots out there that just they always want to find something wrong, something to complain about. Just like Ham said, it is Karenism. That's what it is. So I honestly think that if they want to get out of the Xbox community, don't say that we didn't warn you when you go over there to the PlayStation side, and don't let the door hit your ass on because we don't need you. As a matter of fact, I'll throw your ass out because you don't need to be over here. We all about gaming. We all about making sure that Microsoft does the right thing. We're about calling out the things that they do wrong and praising the things that they do well. So let's let's go ahead and keep it gaming, like you say, K Mega. Keep it gaming, or is actually that's Ham Solo who says keep it gaming. Um, and let's let's not talk about the BS that is happening with these ads, because Microsoft already said that they were going to look in. They actually, I think they working with a company to put ads all over the place. So I think this is the fruits of their labor right now, is that they're putting ads everywhere. We had rumors that there was going to be a different tier of Xbox where they're going to have more ads, or Game Pass actually, the new tier of Game Pass that going to be filled with ads.
Yeah, it
There
would have
we
been
heard rumors about
$5. I heard about it.
right. Yeah, we heard rumors of, the dashboard is going to fill with more ads. There's going to be ads all over the place in terms of movie theaters, in terms of commercial, in terms of what you saw on the Vegas Strip. We heard all of these rumors, and some of these are coming to pass. So, what's the problem? What is the problem? Everybody said, "Oh, we need Microsoft to have better marketing. Marketing sucks. PlayStation is top of the line when it comes to marketing." Well, now see Microsoft marketing. They've got ZeniMax, and then they've got ABK. and their marketing teams are phenomenal. So now we're seeing that those marketing teams are coming to the forefront, and combine that with Xbox, you're going to get the marketing that you so desperately asked for in the beginning. So I don't see what the problem is.
Hey, what level of Xbox tier is getting the ads?
And I don't care.
Well, it's not Ultimate because
Look,
Right,
it's not. I haven't seen it.
and I don't care.
right.
I
So
don't
maybe
care if
it'll.
you even listen. I don't listen. Let me cut you off on this. I don't want to hear no excuses from anything. You only got to press one button to get out of it.
Right, I know.
Right.
You can't be that
Right.
goddamn lazy. You can't be that damn trifling to come up here and get out on social media and bitch when you sit there and tout it like I did. I am all about, I have stressed it. I said this, I say this on every other podcast that I get on top of GRG, and even when I get a chance to say this on my thoughts videos, anywhere. I say this. Look, Xbox's marketing has been suspect. It's been trash. It needs to be better. They have their moments and then they just fall off and collapse. Give me what I want. I want to see it. I want to see Xbox everywhere to the point that I'm sick of seeing you. That's when I know that's when I know that the advertising is there. Like when I'm like, damn, another commercial, good. Come on, man. That's what I want to see. That's where I want it to be. Because it's been lacking for so long. Well, that's what I'm saying. So, and this is what's crazy. This is what's crazy, right? I had somebody post, well, I seen somebody post this, and then this is what something that was also that hit me at home too. Somebody posted that their home, that one of their friends or whatever, they was like, hey man, you know that new Call of Duty dropped? And then the friend was like, yo, really a new Call of, no, the friend asked him, like, is there a new Call of Duty? Because I got this advertisement. And then the person that is like, you know, he's not a content creator here, he's not a content creator, but he's a person that's always out there talking on, you know, he's one of the diehards like us. And he told his friend, yo, yeah, it's coming out. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to check it out. I had the same thing happen to me a few hours ago. Like, oh, yo, you know, I get called K-Dog all the time. But yo, K-Dog, is there a new COD coming? I seen this advertisement. Yeah, you didn't know about it. I told you about it. You know, I told you about it like last month. He's like, oh, I didn't even remember. But he said, I seen this ad for it. Yo, I'm finna cop that. You got it? I said, I already got it. That's who it's for. It's not for you. It's not for me. We know this stuff. We digest this stuff. It's for the people who don't pay attention to the ins and outs of what's going on in gaming. They have other things that they care about. And that's what that's for. And that's why I always was screaming to the top of the heavens like, Xbox, you gotta do this. Yeah, it's cool to have Colt get out here and talk about this, but you know what? None of my homeboys know who a Colt Eastwood is. None of my homeboys even watch my shit, even though they told me I had to shout them out today. So shout out to you, William Cookie Bailey and Lawrence and Steve Lawrence. Y'all don't even watch my shit. Like they'll sit there and they'll but they told me to shout them out. Whatever. That's
Look what
what
Sleepy said. I like that.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing that I'm talking about right here. This is what this is important for. If you are too goddamn lazy to sit there and hit this damn button right here, B button. Where's the B button? Right here. Or A button. Or this. Put this damn no. Put this goddamn controller down and shut your ass up. Take your Xbox, take your PlayStation, take your Nintendo Switch, and pawn that shit, sell that shit, eBay it, do whatever, and get the hell off of social media. Let's do this.
Just broke up.
Sorry, all you had to do is take two buttons. Do this, 1, 2, B, A. Whichever one the button is. Just get the hell out of there. It ain't that serious. It is never that serious. And you know what I'm saying? And I love Jazz Gore. I love Jazz. I think Jazz, but Jazz, you're tripping. Now I completely agree with you with the AI situation by getting rid of MSN.com news staff, because that is dangerous, because AI is dangerous in that faculty. But when it comes to this with advertising, slow your roll, bro. Calm down. Calm down. It ain't that serious. It is not 1995. It's not 2005. It's not even 2015. It's 2023. Advertising is everywhere. And if you are one of these people that sit there and get the least, pay for the least, and expect the most, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to take that L. It's not like that for you, brother. Gaming has turned into something monstrous. You know who knows this the most? PC gamers. As somebody who is just now really kind of getting into the PC, I got a high-end PC. Bro, I'm seeing PC gamers take the L. Look, try to play out. Look, man, I wanted to show Alan Wake gameplay. But I'm going to have to buy a new CPU, because when I'm trying to record gameplay for Alan Wake, it's so choppy and messy. I can't do it. That's why you ain't seen no Alan Wake gameplay. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to have to just upgrade my CPU.
Hey, Mega.
Yeah.
What's your CPU right now?
It's the 12, the 12.9, the 12K, the 12.9K, whatever, Intel.
Is it i7 or i5?
No, it's i7. It's i7. It's i7. Yeah. It's the 12K, whatever.
So you're probably gonna need the 13th generation.
I'm gonna just go ahead and get that 14. Yeah, I'm gonna get that 14. Yeah, I'm just gonna get it. I know that the 3.9 is better, but you know, I'm like, man, maybe they'll do some patches and stuff to the 114, because I'm not buying another motherboard until another 2-3 years from now. I'm not worried about all that, because if I get another motherboard, I'm messing with Intel. I'm finna get AMD.
AMD has changed motherboards too for the new generation. So you're gonna have to change.
They're on AM5.
Yeah, no. I got what
anyway,
you're saying,
I was about to
say.
What
was gonna say? Yeah.
What I was gonna say was that if you get an i9, that's the top of the line of the series, is the i9s. So you can have more threads in the stuff that you're doing. So if you're trying to record gameplay, and you can still be able to record it and also, you know, have stable FPS while you're doing it. There's going to be less stutters. So think of.
Yeah, no.
So if you think of like the Threadripper or the go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
There's more ways.
No, I was saying if
you could overclock a little bit.
If you were thinking of AMD, true, that is true. But if you're thinking of AMD, you want to go with like a 16-core, 32-thread CPU, or you go with their highest Threadripper, which sometimes is 32 cores, 64 threads. So make sure that you do stuff like that, and that way you don't have any problems on the CPU side. Yeah, because I know you don't have any problems with the 4080 that you got.
You could go where I get. I got an i7. I have an i7, but I have a 13700 series i7.
Well,
that's actually more powerful than yours.
That's fine, but I mean, it's just like what Six Layer is saying. He says, you said, did you install the hot fix for the NVIDIA driver? I don't know if I did or not. My 4080.
Yeah, you always got to get your NVIDIA updates.
Well, no, I get all my updates, but most games, like you see, all saying a lot of. I mean, some of my games is from Xbox, some of my games are from PC, whatever the case may be. Some of my games is from PlayStation. I Nintendo, whatever. I show my gameplay from everything I got. But my thing is this: is that like I was trying to show Alan Wake. Alan Wake is just a monster, even if you got a 4090. It is just such a behemoth. And like, I have to take everything off in order for me to even, and I kind of want to show it at some capacity looking good, even though I know that it's going to only show at 1080p. So I'll work around and get it fixed. But my whole point of it is though, where I'm trying to get back to the topic, is that when you if you're one of these people that are paying for just the core, the lease amount, and Sir X-Man was saying earlier, was that like, well, if people are playing for just for the core and then they get more advertisements, just kind of like if you do Hulu or anything else, if you pay for the cheaper version of those services and you get advertisements, then you can't complain. Because you can't sit here and get the cheapest thing and then say, well, I don't want to see these advertisements. Well, if you don't want to see the advertisements, you got to pay. It's no different than anybody that's on YouTube. If you don't pay for YouTube Premium, you're going to get those advertisements.
Paramount, what's the other one? Peacock.
Yeah.
All of them. If you don't want commercials, Hulu Plus.
Okay.
Disney has commercials now. If you want to get them, you got to pay for not having commercials. They all do that. Even Netflix is trying to do that. So that's just the way they do it.
It's just the way it is. But the thing of it is, and I hopefully Dark is back here. Got his situation taken care of.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good deal. I don't know what the hell you was beating up, but bro, I hope it's dead. Whatever it is.
Had to beat a pony, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I had to beat a pony.
God, wow. Okay, I'm not in that. But anyway, but my thing is that we've asked, we've demanded for Xbox to do better with their advertising.
Not a real pony.
And for people to do this, to complain now, shame on you. Shame on you. You are the problem. You're now becoming the show that you are the problem. And I don't care if I like you or if I don't. I don't care if we communicate or whatever. You are the problem. Because if you're not satisfied,
are the weakest link.
Yeah, you are the weakest link. Because you know what I'm saying? This is the thing to me is that where if you want Xbox to do better, advertising is in that space. And now you're bitching about it, then you're contradicting your own actions. And therefore, I don't even want to hear anything else that you got to say. I like whatever that you may say about whatever else. But for that, on this particular topic, you know what? Park it. Just go into your corner and pout. Be a Karen. Go ahead, Dark. Your thoughts about this whole situation with the advertising with COD, man? I don't know, man. I think it's ridiculous, asinine. I think this is what people have asked Xbox to do. I don't know if you have a different thoughts on it.
I mean, I don't know what to say from what you guys have all said. I mean, you guys have all said pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
For me, I saw it. I have Game Pass Ultimate, so it's not like tailored to a certain, tier of Game Pass or anything.
Okay, thanks. I'm answering that for me, Dark. I didn't.
Yeah, it's not a like a Game Pass core thing or anything like that. It was just an advertisement. I turned on my Xbox. Honestly, I don't even think they ran the advertisement for that long, because if Viper didn't see it, then that's it. They probably didn't advertise it for very long.
Doc Dark 1985, and he's been one of the people that was advocating for it, which I can't co-sign what you're saying, Dark. I mean, Doc, you know what I'm saying? I like you a lot, brother, but I can't advocate it. But he said I got Game Pass Ultimate and I got the Modern Warfare 3 ad. But go ahead.
Yeah. I got the ad. I didn't really care, to be honest. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, Call of Duty. That makes sense, Yeah. Like, why wouldn't they have an advertisement for Call of Duty? Like, they own them now, Like, you gotta advertise it, Like, even if it's just something simple on somebody's console, letting them know, like, hey, Call of Duty's coming out, pre-order it, buy it, whatever. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna see that and be like, oh shoot, there's a new Call of Duty coming out. All right, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna play it or whatever. So I mean, advertising is a good thing. Like, I don't understand why people make it to look like it's such a bad thing, when in actuality, advertising is good for everybody. It's good for all of us to get advertising, because if that game doesn't get the advertising that it deserves, it doesn't sell. I mean, look at Look at a lot of the, like, when PlayStation does their advertising for like Spider-Man, that game sold quite a bit, right? Just basically on its advertising alone, you know, like, because people aren't going on to these podcasts and listening to this stuff. Like, we are such a small minority of people that listen to podcasts. We're a small minority of people that play hardcore games, play games like you know, like we are the fans, right? But there's a mass majority of people who don't see this stuff. So when they turn on their console, they see, oh, Call of Duty's there. Oh shoot, I'm gonna pick it up or whatever, you know. And that, to me, is okay. It's fine. Like you guys have said, these advertisements aren't for us. We know Call of Duty's coming. We know it comes every year. You know, like they I don't know why so many people were complaining about it. Like, honestly, I thought when I saw the IGN article about it, I was all like, are they just like making something out of this? Like, is this just something that they're making out of? But then I started seeing people on the Xbox side be like, oh, advertisement, man, I can't believe this. I can't believe that they're doing this. And I'm just like, what? So wait, you don't want Xbox to market their stuff anymore then? Is that what we're saying now? Is that what we're going with? You know, it's like the goalposts move like so much that I can't even keep track of how many goalposts have moved. You know, like it's just like it just keeps rotating into a different thing, right? Like now it's length of games matter now. Length of games matter, guys.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that.
No, it doesn't. None of that shit matters. As long as the gameplay is good and things like that, nobody gives a shit, right? So it's crazy, like how much things are just like being moved around just because it doesn't cater to you or whatever. And it's like, who gives a crap? Like, it's literally one button. All you have to press is one button. I saw the ad. I was like, oh, cool, Call of Duty. Click B button. Done. I was right into my console, and I was able to open up quick resume and play the games that I'm playing right now. You know, so it's just like, it's not that big of a deal, man. It really isn't. But of course, somebody will always make it out to be a big deal for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, so I'm in Doc Dark. Like I said, I really do. I like what Doc Dark.
Yeah, I like Doc Dark. Stuff. Yeah, I watch his stuff all the time.
Yeah. No, I got much love, but like, I mean, I gotta keep it real, bro. I can't feel you on this one, but you know what I'm saying. But I will show the respect and put what you say out here in the chat, because I think that to have a discussion, you know what I'm saying, to have a reasonable discussion, we need to get your perspective of things. And he says, I don't mind the advertising. I mind my main screen getting taken over completely. They could have advertised differently. Come on, guys.
They could have, but that's the thing. It's one button, dude. Bro, you know, it's like one button. You just hit B and then you're good to go.
Yeah, like, I mean, come on. And then he follows up and he said, let's keep going. And anybody that wants to counteract on his point, you know what I'm saying, please, I want to read everything that he's just posted. He says, no, that's not what we're saying. We're saying don't put it on the main screen and block everything. And then
but it's not blocking everything. The fact is, what's happening is that it's the first thing that will pop up according to what people have seen. So
yeah, it's the first thing.
Because so if it's the first thing that you see, you can easily bypass it by pressing B. You don't really need to click on the thing.
And then you don't see it again after that.
You don't see it again after that.
Exactly. It's not like it's always in your face. It's basically, oh, here's a pop-up. Think of it like a pop-up on your computer. It pops up. You can either click into it or you can get the hell out of it. What's the problem?
Yeah, no. And then
how many times have you guys seen a game that you were interested in, but you did not know when it came out, right? And then you find out a month later that that game came out.
That's what
You
my
know?
homeboys were saying today. Like that's my whole point of what I was saying. Like my homeboys that do not follow, they don't follow me. They do subscribe to me. Appreciate you, Steve and Cookie, but they don't listen to my podcast on Friday. Hell, they might be out there doing their own thing. One could be at the casino and the other one could be out there at the club. I don't know. But regardless, they doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's when they seen it on their Xbox, they asked me because they know that I'm the podcast guy. They know that I'm the guy that does this stuff. And then I say, yeah, no, Call of Duty just like the early edition dropped on the 2nd, and I said the original launch will be on the 9th or the 10th. And they're like, oh, cool. And that's who that's for. And so anyway, let me go ahead and read some more of what Doc said. Doc said,
one thing K-Mag.
Yeah.
That sometimes, and we're hardcore gamers.
Yeah.
You broke up, Dark.
I was saying that us as hardcore gamers even forget sometimes what game comes out, you know?
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Shit, as many games as we play or go. It's nuts. And
right.
like
I wouldn't know a game came out until like it was at the bottom of the screen, you know, your second level on the Xbox. And I was like, oh, that came out? I'd be like,
it's like,
see how much it is.
right. And that's why, like, when big shout out to Baron for what he was saying the other week when he was the guest on GRG, which I totally advocated for and 100% agreed with, is that Xbox needs to advertise Game Pass every month to let people know, to let people be aware of what games are dropping every month. It doesn't matter if it's a big month or a medium or a small month. Advertise every month to let people know what they're getting for subscribing to Xbox.
Exactly.
Hey
because
guys,
a lot of people don't.
Oh, go ahead, Dark. I'm sorry.
A lot of people don't know that not Ninja Gaiden, but Like a Dragon Gaiden is coming out this next week coming up.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that.
Game Pass.
And on Game Pass.
Right.
So Microsoft needs to do a little bit better job with that.
Exactly.
How many people will be upset when they have all the other Call of Duties launching on Game Pass, but then they show it on your first screen? How many people will be upset when that happens? Nobody.
People are gonna go to Game Pass right away and be like, "Oh shoot, I gotta get that Call of Duty Black Ops 2."
Let me make some room on my hard drive. I'm getting them all.
Yeah,
right. Exactly. They won't be upset then, will they?
Yeah, and appreciate it, Dark, because like I said, you know what I'm saying, I got much love for you, brother, but you know what I'm saying, and like you said, I like you guys too. We can disagree. It's okay. No, and that's the thing. Like that's why I'm showing what you're saying, and hopefully you understand that. Look, we appreciate your opinion. I just can't co-sign it. I will not co-sign it. I just refuse to, because as a person that advocating for Xbox to get out there and to advertise and solicit themselves the proper way that they're supposed to, this is part of it.
I kind of get where Doc is coming from because of the fact that, like, if it's on a constant basis of like ads popping up when you start up your No, I'm saying like if it's on a constant basis, like what they're doing with Call of Duty, where it was all over the screen, like I could see that being a problem. Where every time you pop open your Xbox, you're like, okay, enough is enough. After a while, you're gonna be like, enough is enough. I think people will be.
Because
let me go ahead.
No, because here's the thing: on the dashboard, there's constant advertisement. The top of the.
But that's fine. I'm talking about the way that they do it with the way that they did it with Call of Duty. When they had that full-on card, and they did that every single time they had a new game coming out. If they did that every single time, I think people would get sick of that. Yes.
But they're not going to be doing that.
I know they're not going to be doing that, but if they got to that point, be like, what, you know?
I don't mind.
So I get where he's coming from on that.
But I don't mind if they do it for their first party.
Okay, but hold on.
Don't throw third party in there.
I get well,
Right.
right. No, I got you on that, Sir X, man. I totally agree. But this is the one point right here where I got to push back again on everybody who has a problem with it. When we seen pop-ups of a third-party game, because it wasn't a part of Xbox at the time, of Diablo 4,
Correct.
everybody was kissing that ass. That's what we talking about, Xbox. That's what we want. Yeah. Jazz as well. Jazz as well. I love you, Jazz. We got to play some. I love you to death, Jazz. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't like your Bean videos, but you full of shit on them Bean videos. But Jazz, much love, brother. But you know what? When they were showing them Diablo videos, you wasn't coming out here talking this same shit like you are about COD. And you got to keep that same energy. And that's the same thing that I'm telling to everybody. Now, Doc, I don't know if you are a big Diablo fan, and I have become a Diablo fan because of Diablo 4, for sure. I was just telling people before we started the show that I'm all in after watching BlizzCon on the new expansion that's going to be coming out later this year.
You're a fake Diablo fan.
I am a fake one until whatever. I am
Till
a fan
the test
now.
of time. If you haven't played
I'm a
Diablo
fan
2,
now.
you're a fake.
I've never played it. I'm a fake. Listen. 3. I played 3. Only put a little time in it, but I played the hell out of 4.
You should play the remaster of Diablo 2.
Okay, all right. Well, what we
3
got?
is fun. Diablo 3 is fun.
No, it is fun, but nobody didn't want to play with me. But you know what I'm saying. But now I'm playing. I played 4, and everybody wanted to play. And so
Doc goes. I don't like Diablo. I'm Team Jesus.
You bastard. Listen to that bastard.
Hold on. Jesus, please stop.
Yeah, that man a bastard. You're a bastard for that. You belong on GRG. You need to come on over here, and we gotta get you on sometime, brother. Anyway, because that slander is delicious.
No, bring them on right now.
Yeah, no. I ain't messing up my cameras. But no, you know what I'm saying. But the reality of it is that everybody was all in about Diablo. There's a lot of people that don't like COD, right? That's just the reality of it. Well,
Battlefield for life, baby. Battlefield for life.
I don't want to see I don't want to see NBA 2K. But you know what? Those are the games that's always in the top 5 every year. And when Grand Theft Auto drops, that's going to be included as well. So I you know what? I'm not tripping about it because I want Xbox to solicit. I want them to be the stripper on the pole every week. I want them to show that ass. I want them to be the Instagram girl, the TikTok girl. I want them to be the Twitter X girl. And constantly soliciting
the hot tub girls.
The hot tub. I want them to be the hottest, the best. And every time that I'm I didn't ask to see this woman, but damn, wow, she's kind of hot. Let me go ahead and look through her shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how this is. So I want Xbox to do the same thing. I didn't ask for this.
I saw that one you put up with I saw that one you put up there earlier with girl going under the weights, man. I was
muscular one.
I
like that one.
But hold on, the one you talking about that
did the
splits
the
and
Chinese
then
chick, Asian
I was not expecting that because I was like, oh yeah, she pretty, but yeah, I went to.
They actually have contests for that for women.
No, I've seen that, but when that weight and hit that,
I know
ass
you saw the flappy.
I said I gotta share this. I gotta share this to my brothers out here because that's too much jiggle. I was not expecting her to have that wiggle in her thing. Like I was like, yo, I would have my glasses on, and I was like,
you're like.
I put it on repeat like 5 times.
How many times did you rewind that? How many times?
About 5 times. About 5 times.
About 5 times.
I said
it was more than 5.
I said that meat was jiggling. I was impressed because when she's standing up, you didn't think it. You was like,
yeah,
she cool. What is this stupid video? Why are you soliciting me? TikTok, Twitter X. Why are you soliciting me? You know what I like. I like them thickens. And then when
I saw them thighs jiggling too along with that ass.
Oh,
damn.
I said I'm reposting that. Anyway, let me stop that. Anyway.
We posted it already, bro.
moving. All right, so
back to you, Ham.
no. I want to get to this because I'm going to skip this one out of the 3 topics that we had within this one topic and just go on to this one.
The 4 out of 10.
Which name?
Are we going to talk about the 4 out of 10 today?
Yeah. That's. I'm going to skip the well. Yeah. We could put that in there with this one. With the whole the length of the Spider-Man, the 4 out of 10. IGN gave it a 4, gave Modern Warfare 3 a 4 out of 10. But they gave Quantum Era a 5 out of 10. And
that's broke.
Bro, this is an open discussion. Anybody talk when they want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to stay out of it.
I'm going to talk
Go ahead. What the hell is going on here, bro? Quantum Era has got a better rating than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 because it's, one, they say it's really short, 4 to 5 hours long, and I don't know.
It's got too many guns. Who gonna complain about too many guns?
I don't know.
Hold on a second.
How you gonna complain about too many damn guns?
Seriously. Let me tell you. Let me
Borderland then. If you want to talk about a game with too many guns, okay, go ahead.
Let me appeal to the rational people out there. Quantum Error is a it's a game that is teaching you how to be a firefighter. It is supposed to show you how to do CPR the correct way. Mm-hmm. And yes, you have to blow into your controller.
Hold on. Xbox.
Get that resuscitation. Yes, you have this. It is a good way to become a firefighter. And those firefighters out there, they have to battle some aliens when it comes to that point so you can save the world. I mean, you got to watch out for the backdraft of the burning buildings too. So, I mean, it's a fantastic game. I see why IGN gave it a higher score than the DLC that is Modern Warfare 3, because Modern Warfare 3 it's kind of short. I mean, look at how Spider-Man was oh shit, I can't keep this up. Fuck it. IGN, oh my god, they full of shit. I don't know. Quantum Error was one of the shittiest games to ever come out. That's a PlayStation exclusive. And I don't know what the bloody hell were they thinking, trying to console war and get the PlayStation fanboys on their side to help promote their stuff. And now people like MBG, people like Creamcast guy, they're basically now saying, oh, I told you this game was shit and it's bad and it's the worst game we've ever got on PlayStation. It's so good to see the ponies just fall off. It's so good. And yes, I can see why Call of Duty got a low score, because they're only talking about the campaign. They're not talking about the multiplayer, because the full game hasn't come out yet. Only the campaign has come out. So this is an incomplete review, and you're already putting the campaign down. I even saw Griffin Gaming talk about this is the worst Call of Duty he's ever played since the last Modern Warfare 3. So, I don't want to hear what these guys are saying. Yeah, he said that. Because Griffin Gaming is a huge
the last Modern Warfare 3 was labeled as bad?
Yeah. And then he said it's worse than Modern Warfare 2, the new Modern Warfare 2. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, yes, he is a Call of Duty head, but most of the time he's full of shit anyway. So I'm just saying, this is an incomplete review. They need to retract what they're doing and then wait till the full game comes out on November 10th, because that's where you'll have the campaign and the multiplayer, and you can give it the full review and not just 4 out of 10. Now, Quantum Error has already been fully released on PlayStation as an exclusive. And yeah, that deserves the 40. Was it the 47 or 43 that they got on Metacritic? I don't remember, but it deserves it because it's an asset flip. That's basically what it is. They didn't give a damn, and then they wanted a console war and say that, oh, we made it specifically for the PlayStation because of the super fast SSD, and this couldn't run on the Xbox Series X or S because it's too slow. So you get what you deserve for console warring, and media once again being biased because as soon as Call of Duty came over to Xbox and is now owned by Xbox, they want to give it a very low score to make sure that Microsoft is not Publisher of the Year again. So, yeah, I'm done. They're bad.
Anybody? This is an open discussion on this one.
Let
Anybody else
Hams
that wants
get
to
this one because he did a full breakdown on his show of this situation, and he needs to let people know what he said on this show. He got to tell them. Ham, look at him grinning. He know he got to break down everything. I hate the show, bro.
Making me speak. I'm trying to be quiet in the
Yeah,
corner.
yeah. He's trying to let this show ride off into the wind tonight.
I see Doc Dark in the chat trying to use my name to get his silly point across, but it just
it ain't working. It ain't working.
You know, I was gonna let him have it until Sir X-Fan forced me to speak just now. But I just have to tell you, Doc Dark, I cannot wait until I see a Hellblade ad taking up my full screen.
Let's talk about it because I'm gonna be all there.
Take up my screen. Show me that it's
coming.
baby.
Show me Senua. Show me,
or even a Fable ad.
Show me
talking
her.
About it.
Let's go.
I mean,
please.
I know this is the last topic, but like, dude, that's just it's a celebration of what they just bought. Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't they want to put that front page? Front page. But anyways, as for this, I don't know where this whole short game narrative is coming from. You know how I know y'all ain't played the game? Because you guys are calling this one short.
Talk it.
If y'all really were out here playing Call of Duty games, you wouldn't be calling this one short. I'm just saying, it's not even the shortest Call of Duty out. It's not even the shortest Call of Duty of the last 5 years.
Oh shit! Don't kill him, Ham. Don't get him too bad, but get him. I want keep what you kill, Ham. Keep what you kill.
Vanguard shorter.
I haven't played Vanguard, so is it? I don't know.
I'm just saying, y'all love to use Google when it works for you. But what happened to using Google this time?
Oh no!
Oh, Black Ops 4 didn't have a campaign. Oops, did I say that?
It did not. That's why I didn't buy it.
I'm just saying. You know, like where's the research at now? Where is the research at now? Going ahead, go to your PC right now and type in the shortest Call of Duty shortest campaign. It ain't gonna be the current one. Go on ahead and look at the length of this one that's coming out. It's technically up to 2 hours longer than the shortest one. So what are we talking about? Too many guns? How is that a complaint in a gun game? What are we talking about? The whole thing with this IGN review is, in my opinion, they're still healing from Starfield. Let me talk about it real quick. They made such a bogus score for Starfield that now that bogus score went into Spider-Man. And now that bogus score is going into Call of Duty. How do you give... You know what? I'm going to look this shit up myself.
Cold War, I can tell you right now.
I'm going to read this to you verbatim. All right. So, you know how Vanguard was such a bad game?
Yeah.
How to get 3 points more than this one?
Oof.
A 7. You know what I mean? Like. How about the last Black Ops? Which one was the last Black Ops? Black Ops. It was. What was it?
No.
Black Ops 4.
Do
Oh no,
Ghost.
Cold War.
No,
Cold War. There we go. I was gonna say I know it wasn't 4.
Do Ghost. Do Call of Duty Ghost. Because that was
Call of Duty Cold War got double the score.
Yeah. That
Over
story was
double the
really
score.
dope. Yeah. Do Ghost. Ghost was the beginning.
You don't want me to do Ghost, K Mega. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Do Ghost. Do Ghost.
You do not want me to do Ghost.
Do Ghost. Tell me Ghost. Because that was
8.8 out of 10.
See, and that's
IGN.
That is labeled
Ghost
as
was
one
terrible
of the
according to a lot of people.
Well, yeah. Ghost multiplayer was one of the worst Call of Duties ever made. The story, I enjoyed the story, but people railed of how bad that whole game was. And that was that was the beginning of what's supposed to be the end of Call of Duty was Ghost. And that's a what, sir? That's a what?
And they even rated the multiplayer. They rated everything at one time, unlike this with the short story.
But no. What is that rated? What is that rated? Is that 80?
He said 8.8. Ham said 8.8.
Mm-hmm.
For Ghost. Yep.
This gameplay that y'all seeing right here of RoboCop, this game is got a 7.6. I bought RoboCop. This is my gameplay. This shit is not
RoboCop
better.
look good.
RoboCop is fun, but RoboCop is not better than the campaign of COD that I've been playing 2.5 hours of. It's nowhere near it. Cop a 7.6. Come on now. They gave.
I'm wondering who's trying to bank off of the news here, because I'm sitting here looking dead at Google, and this says 5 to 7 hours, but these news websites say 3 or 4 hours.
They say 3. They say 3 to 4. Yep, it's not. Cause I already put 3 hours in the what?
I pulled up Forbes, and it said 3 to 4 hours.
But Ham, everybody, this is the rub. I'm playing my game on hard and difficulty. They're playing their game on easy, or
easy.
Yeah, they're playing a game on easy, or even normal. I don't even think they're playing. I don't even think they're playing. They're playing their game on
a little bit, K-Mega.
Shut up.
And here's the other thing. And y'all got to be honest.
If I'm buying, just be quiet.
See, this is too inconsistent. This is too inconsistent because you got Forbes saying that, but GameSpot's over here saying 4 to 5 hours. Google says 5 to 7. I don't think any of these people are really playing.
They're playing it
or
on
know
easy.
What they're talking about.
They're playing it on easy. They're playing it on easy. They're not even playing it on normal.
Recruit, actually.
Yeah, they're playing it on the easy
difficulty.
difficulty.
We gotta be real. We gotta be real here. Most people that get Call of Duty, honestly, they don't do the campaign. They go straight to the multiplayer. That's their bread and butter of that game. And that's honestly the truth. Some people will come and play a multiplayer for a little while and stuff like that, but most of them go right to multiplayer. They get all their perks in multiplayer. Microsoft now makes its money in the multiplayer. The campaign is okay, it was short. All right. But unlike Spider-Man, when it's over, these people got multiplayer to go to. They still making money. So IGN, what's wrong with you? Are you trying to make certain people not buy Call of Duty? Because they're going to buy it despite what you say. And I've never seen anything Xbox. I've seen you separate the multiplayer from campaign. This is true. This is the rare time where they've separated that.
Yes, sir.
PCinvasion.com right here. They put it simple. No console warring at all. They said since Modern Warfare 3 2023 campaign is similar to the Modern Warfare 3 2011 campaign.
Damn.
Around 6 to 8 hours to beat.
Bro, I put in already over 3 hours in it, but I'm playing on hardened. And so I'm expecting to play more, but man, listen, man. Go ahead, continue, fellas.
I mean, stop it with this. My whole thing is like, yo, so we're gonna talk about this being 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, whatever, right? We're gonna talk about that, right? Keep in mind, like Sir X-Man just said, it has a whole ass multiplayer or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
If this
That
is
keeps
too
the
short,
game
then
alive.
what?
Right.
If this is too short, then tell me why should I buy Ratchet and Clank?
Oh my God, talk about it.
Was that short?
That's a $70 game.
That's
as well.
a $70 game.
Ratchet and
no
Clank is about
multiplayer.
5 to 6.
Yeah,
Ratchet and Clank is about 5 to 6 hours, I think.
I'm like 4.5 hours. I'm like 4.5 hours into Ratchet and Clank, and I'm almost and I'm gonna beat it before the year is done, so I can uninstall it. Yeah.
Wow.
No doubt.
Stop giving me these. Like I said, these reviewers and whatnot are in their feelings. They don't know what to do anymore, especially after the whole Starfield thing. They don't know how to really work without it being click oriented. It's all click oriented, in my opinion. They don't really have any sort of way of rolling things out appropriately. In my opinion, there's just no consistency with anything. Like half the time you hear somebody that IGN, they love the game and they couldn't wait to play it, and then they give you this review, and then they give it to somebody that's not even in the mood to play this game, and then they get a 4. Like it's just like what are we doing over here? Like it's like just like I don't know. It's like the lottery or Powerball, and they're just picking a ball, and they're like, "You go play this game right here. I don't care if you like it or not. We need a review." And then you get a
the ball came out the thing, and they said, "All right, we'll give it a 4." Ooh, God of War. We got a 10. We got a 1, and we got a 0. We'll give it a 10.
I mean, right now,
I just don't want to hear how you're giving these
Modern
other
Warfare
games
3's gameplay
high
right
praise.
here being shown right now. This is my gameplay.
Oh, it
right
looks
now.
good, dude.
Yeah. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want to hear you give a game high praise, talking about something that you're not willing to bring up with something else. It's the same old bullshit that we've talked about before. You want to keep the energy fine with this one, but no. Don't let this company do the same exact thing, even though they provide you more. Oh my God, Halo's coming out, and it's coming out with not as much stuff. But here's God of War, or not God of War, but here's The Last of Us 1 for $10 more than Halo with one whole ass mode out of it.
Here's the question, Ham, guys.
But let's ignore that.
Aren't you supposed to judge a game on the gameplay, the mechanics?
Well, it's everything.
Does they have any bugs? Does it have any glitches? Does the game run smooth?
The game runs absolutely fantastic, but I did run into one bug. I was in one spot.
Was it game breaking?
No, that's what I'm saying. There was one bug when there'll be a prison scene where you'll see where I had to loop it because it got stuck, and then I started the game over and it came right back to that same spot. But still, that was the only issue that I had. Everything else, and I recorded 3 hours of gameplay, mind you, of this game. So that's what I was saying. Like I'm like right here, like when it gets to a certain point, you'll see a loop. It got stuck, so I was like, oh shit. And then, but when I came back, it got me a little bit above where I was, and so I had to loop it. That's it. That's the only issue. But gameplay wise, it's smooth as all the rest of the Call of Duties that's came out of the new Modern Warfares. I mean, I can't say enough.
What happened to the day when those
right there is when I hit the stuff. And right there, here we go.
You know what I'm saying? What happened to the day when those were the most important things about a game? You know, because we've always had bugs in games since the beginning of gaming. and the ratings never really called attention unless it was a massive amount of bugs. But a few little things, it's never really been an issue.
No,
but now it's not an issue now at all for certain games. But for certain games, it's an issue.
Well, I mean,
that's where I can't stand this generation. As far as reviewers.
Well, no, reviewers is a joke now. It's not even realistic because Spider-Man. I said this at the beginning before we started the show. Spider-Man.
Oh, you mean Bug Snack too? Okay, yeah. Okay.
Stop it. Spider-Man is only a single player game that's what from 15
7.
to no from I would say at the max from
about 17 hours.
9 to 30 hours max. 9 to 30 hours max. Yeah, because if you want to do
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, if you want to do everything, if you want to platinum it, I think you probably anywhere from 27 to 32 hours. Let's just say let's say
Ham Solo and Dark. Let's see what they say.
Okay.
For Spider-Man 2.
Ham Solo.
How long did it take you guys? In like 24, 26 hours?
26 hours? Okay.
I platinumed it in 40-something hours.
40
I was swinging around everywhere and looking at crap and stuff, and I was taking photos too. So I was just having fun. So
let's just say 35 hours. 35
yeah,
hours
I would say probably more like 25 hours.
25. I will even be lenient and say 30 hours. 30
hours.
I'd
say 30 comfortably. Like I could have did it.
Yeah, that's comfortable
with the controller behind my head like that.
Okay. 30 hours overall to
After
platinum.
you press the B button.
Oh, okay. 30 hours to platinum.
K-Mega don't know the B button. He only plays
That's right. He the A button.
Only the A button. Only the A button, sucker. Only the A. Anyway, but no. Let's say 30 hours, right?
Yes, sir.
30 hours for a game that is more buggy than any other Spider-Man game that is dropped. I think Ham, Dark and Ham, you can agree to that. This was the buggiest Spider-Man game that you've played from Insomniac. Would that be correct?
Yeah, absolutely. 2018 was honestly, I still think 2018 is a better game, but that's just me. That's just how I feel about it. But yeah, absolutely. It like Miles Morales had its problems, but not like this one had its problems. But it had its problems in a different way than I think just bugs too.
What about you, Ham? Do you agree, or do you have a different take?
Well, it's definitely the buggiest I've seen online.
Okay.
Like as I've said before, like I had a few bugs, but nothing too insane. Other than, I mean, you can call it insane if you want to, if the whole game crashes. But
is it more buggy than Miles Morales in 2018?
It's more buggy than Miles Morales. Easy.
Okay.
2018, I had a few bugs in that game. I had a few tragic bugs.
Okay.
So, but the thing is I didn't see all of the stuff that I'm seeing for that game on here. So I'd probably say with a mixture of mine and what I've seen online versus what I've seen with 2018 and online, I'd say that I'd have to agree that this one is just obviously more broken.
Okay. All right. And so that's my point on that. All right. So when you do that, right, and say that this game is more buggier than the previous games, it's 30 hours.
Keep in mind, I still think it's worth playing. I think it's 100% worth playing, and it's not so buggy that you can't enjoy it.
I can't wait for it to come to PC. I'm looking forward to it.
You'll pick all the bugs by then.
Yeah. Well, I'm just looking forward to playing it.
I'll get all 3 games when it comes to PC.
Well, yeah, the other, you should go ahead and get the other 2 and
original
enjoy
Spider-Man
yourself.
is
They're both are great. But anyway,
what I'm saying is that get them all 3 in a bundle for real cheap.
No, they ain't gonna do that. So, and then they're
Nah,
damn sure
Sony
not
ain't
gonna
gonna
do
do
that.
that
No,
shit.
yeah, no. You
No,
talking crazy.
Steam will do it.
No, Steam will not
Steam
do
will do
that.
it.
No, they will not.
No,
No, they will not.
they won't. They don't. They don't
No,
let
they will not.
Sony
No,
license it
no, they
like
won't.
Sony won't let them
No,
do
they
it
will
like that.
not. You will not get a
No,
bundle for cheap. Hell,
not with Sony. No, not like that.
they're still selling The Last of Us remake for $50 on Steam. I had to go do some back channel shit, talk to some people to get the game for the proper price that I
Go
needed
find a
for it to
Steam
get it.
key somewhere. That's what
So
you had
yeah,
to
I
do
was
to get
like,
it.
yo, I'm not paying no. I've already bought the game twice. I'm not buying it again for that amount. But anyway,
You might find it on CD keys, but
no
not in
CD
a bundle. It'd be separated.
Yeah,
I
but
go to
yeah, they'll be
GT. I
separated.
go to G2A. I go to G2A.
Be like maybe 2040 or something like that after a while.
What's Spider-Man remastered is 28 and Miles Morales is 23. I caught a fantastic deal where I got Miles Morales for 13 and I got Spider-Man 2018 for my homeboy on Steam had it, and so he shared it with me, so I played it. But of course, I didn't get no accolades or nothing like that. So I went ahead and I bought it, and I bought it for 22 because it was on a Steam sale. But but when I went ahead, but when I look at it now, it's still like $28 for the remaster. But I would say they're worth it because they look and they play so well on PC. It's worth those prices. I mean, they look fantastic and play immaculate. But anyway, my whole point on this is this. You said we'll say 30 hours, 30 hours max for Spider-Man 2. Call of Duty as a whole package, story and multiplayer, you're going to get, I say 5-10 times more content if you want to get from those games. If you want to get 5 to 7 hours from the single player and then you're done, then no, Spider-Man will be the better option for you. But if you play the multiplayer at any facet, because of the modes that are there within that game, not only is not just the regular multiplayer, you also have zombies, and they added an open world. Also, the fact that they have implemented to where they're kind of doing what they're doing with Halo Infinite, where they're carrying over the previous seasons over
Battle
to
passes.
the battle passes.
Your weapons too. You can carry them over.
Well, that's the battle pass. There's weapons and your skins over to this version. Now, from what I thought I heard is that they're going to do this going forward. We'll see, but for right now with this game, those things is carried over. I know I've already bought the Vault Edition. I turned it on. I was playing. Like I said, you see, this is my gameplay. And when I was checking out the multiplayer, I'm like, oh shit, all this shit is moved over already. So it's fantastic. There is no question the value that you're going to get with Call of Duty compared to Spider-Man. That's my point.
You guys do realize that the Call of Duty review was only for the campaign, right?
Right, I know that. But it's a 4 out of 10.
Because that was only for the campaign. So
but it's a 4 out of 10, and you're looking at this gameplay.
But that's only the campaign though.
Better.
That's the only they always dog on the campaign. Always. For some reason they always do. And then they'll do no. It's incomplete because they normally they'll do the campaign, because this is how they have it now. Do the campaign, then they'll do the multiplayer, then they'll do zombies, and then they do the game as a whole.
It's trash. Fuck that.
I don't know why they do it that way, and I think it's stupid to do it that way. But that's the thing, that's why it's like it makes the campaign look like it's terrible. I mean, every COD game has been. I mean, they're most, like, the ones that I like COD enthusiasts don't usually like the campaigns for those. Like, I liked Black Ops. I liked Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
actually Black Ops 2 was one of those ones where people actually really liked.
Yeah.
I didn't like Black Ops 3, but I heard everybody loved that one. Modern Warfare 2,
Gameplay is
the
great,
original
but
one.
yeah, no, I can feel it. It got better over time.
The original Modern Warfare 2, I didn't care for those campaigns. I liked the new Modern Warfare 2. I thought the Modern Warfare 2 was a little bit. I like Modern Warfare more than I did Modern Warfare 2. The new out of the new ones.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I do want to play Modern Warfare 3, but I'm like, I'm probably only play the campaign, play the multiplayer. So I'll just wait whenever I can get it for like, on sale or maybe if it goes into Game Pass or something like that. Yeah, I don't know what IGN was thinking when they decided to give it a 4.
What they were thinking.
We know what they were thinking.
Yeah,
I know. We
We
know. But it's like, okay, I understand that you have to set some sort of, precedent, I guess, in when you're doing your reviews, but like it's Call of Duty, like it's gonna be it's always over the top. It's always crazy. It's always crazy. But that's the thing. Hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
There's with Call of Duty, like there's always a I don't even know where I'm going with this one. Anyways, what I was saying before with like the length of games. Like people are moving the goalposts now to be like length. Oh, if a game is really long, then it's the best game in the world. If it's really short, then it's trash. And it's like, when did we start doing that?
About the game's too long.
Well,
when did we start doing that?
Games are too long.
When did we start doing that? Where it was like, oh, games, it matters now in a review.
I like a short game.
I like short games too, but I also like long games too. But I like a variety of different, types of
I like
things.
a short game, but it has to like punch, especially at the end.
It has to punch,
leave me
right?
hanging. Like that's and that was my problem with like Ratchet and Clank in particular. Is like I felt like once you got towards the end of that game, it really started to like
it dragged a little bit.
Yeah. It felt like they were fighting for you to keep playing it. And like for instance, that whole like tournament part. I was just like, why is this happening? We're doing rounds in here. This reminds me of like it was like Ratchet and Clank's Gears of War Judgment moment, and I just like did not like that part because I'm sitting here getting graded and doing these rounds, and then that's like a meat and potato part of the game, and I'm just like, how? And it's like,
oh, that was filler for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
That was filler.
Statement real quick. This IGN review, actually, you're not hurting Xbox, but you're hurting Sony more. With this bad review, you're gonna have less people buying Call of Duty now.
No, you're not.
On PlayStation.
No, you're not.
No, because this happens every year.
No, it is happens every year.
Not like this, not like this, though, Ham. Not like this.
It does.
Not in a rating sense.
They
not
do
in a
it.
rating sense, but in the sense of people bitching about Call of Duty. It's the same suspects.
Yeah.
Like literally. I mean, I'm not going to go out and say their names right now because I just don't feel like fucking dealing with it. But
deal with it, Ham. Deal with it, Ham.
But literally, the people that were bragging that they returned Call of Duty last year, I see them playing it in their streams now.
Liar, pants on fire.
It's just like constantly. They're complaining now until they start to see that friend list and they get that FOMO, and they're like, "Oh man, I'm missing out." They gave they gave the campaign a 4 or whatnot, but they did that in spite to me because
They
it's just
literally
like
gave last year's a 6.
you think that putting a 4 on this Call of Duty is somehow gonna slow down this train. It's not. It's still gonna be purchased like crazy. And I tell you what, the FOMO that it not the FOMO, but the nostalgia that they're pulling out of this current Call of Duty,
With them
it's
old
gonna be
maps.
tragic. It's gonna be tragic for like, bro. Like, I'm not even huge into Call of Duty, but when I seen Terminal, Favela, like
That's when I fell in love. Yep.
I was just like, no, they didn't.
Yep,
No,
I,
they
I, I
didn't.
put my
No,
$100 down with the quickness. Like, here you go, here you go.
like they got me interested in it, and like I'm
Got it.
usually only there for the like for the last several years. I've only really been around for the Call of Duty for the campaigns, and then I play a little bit of multiplayer in and out. But I downloaded, deleted, downloaded, deleted, downloaded, deleted. I'm actually excited to download this one and get my paws onto it
Let's
because
go.
just the stuff that they mentioned. But if we're going back into the score at all for this thing, like or really anything like that, like half of these, like I shouldn't say half the reviews because I haven't read all of the reviews, but some of these reviews that I've
There's only
been checking
2.
out and going over, I'm like, your complaint, if you're gonna complain about that, you should complain like 5 years ago. Because a lot of this copy and paste stuff, are you kidding me? Call of Duty's been copying and pasting for over a decade, but now it's an issue. But now it's an issue. Call of Duty has been a
So
short campaign for for its entire life cycle, but
Yep.
now it's an issue. We've had
yo, so
complaints
let me
previously about there not being enough guns in the game, but now we have too many. Like what? Like I don't understand. There's just no fixing.
No,
Stupid. I'm sorry to say, but it's just stupid.
the review concept is garbage. Okay, so I do have to talk. We got 2 more left, but and they can both be short. I have no problem with that. But I do got to talk about BlizzCon at the end before we get out of here. But our main, which was supposed to be our main topic, and it doesn't have to be because we can just go ahead and get through it quickly, is about PlayStation year in 2023. Your thoughts. This is an open discussion. I'm going to be I'm not going to open my mouth to say anything. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and open your mouth. Your thoughts about PlayStation in 2023. I think this is the worst. Me and Ham had this discussion offline talking, you know what I'm saying, like we normally do. And I said, this is the worst PlayStation. And I kind of alluded to it a little bit last week, but I think this is the worst PlayStation year in its history in 2023.
Epic fail.
Ham disagreed. I don't know if Ham is still on that the wrong side of history, but I want to hear what you guys got. I got to hear what you guys say. I think this is a tragic year for PlayStation. And what does their future look like? So, open discussion, gentlemen. And chat.
I'd say
this
K-Mega, last week I was in pretty far I was in pretty hard disagreements with you last week. With the whole, I'm not sure if this was worse than PlayStation 3 and stuff like that. But now that I'm seeing what's going on now at Bungie too, and then we're getting hearings about possibly Fire Sprite over here, and I'm just like, all right, I can't fight for you no more, bruh. Like you know. Like I caught you from falling off the ledge, but then and I put you back on your feet and you fell down the stairs. Like, I can't help you, dog. You keep falling. I keep trying to say, get your tie right, put your collar down, slap you on the back and tell you good game. You know, like I'm trying to get you out there, out on the field, but like you keep having these silly things come out, and the thing that makes me know you're guilty is that you have to say I'm not guilty a ton of times. You know, like, come on, man. Like,
And watch this Starfield gameplay, and as I mind manipulate my enemies. Anyway, keep going.
my
Keep going.
God.
I'm simply saying, if you are telling me to shut up and Xbox is taking L's and Phil should be fired and all this other, stuff that you say, here are the legitimate reasons. Well, I got something to tell you. We are literally telling you, and the industry is telling you themselves that, hey, there is an issue. There's not just an issue with one, but there are an issue with many. And you're still telling me that you don't see a problem.
Blinded by the light.
I was trying to help y'all out with this. I see the problem, but it's not as big as everybody's making it out to be. Well, now, you're cutting people right before the holiday season, giving them 1 day left. I ain't heard of no shit like that, bro. Like I've worked for some pretty cutthroat ass companies. I've walked into work before and walked out the same day, not knowing that I'd be going home early. I've had that happen to me. But one thing I've never had happen is somebody tell me to get my ass to work, get to fixing as much as I can, wait until the end of the month, and then tell me right when the next month's about to start, knowing that my next month of coverage is about to kick in. Yes.
Kids, I'm
as
sorry.
K-Megan says, finito chitin. Out of here. Get out.
I'm sorry, kids.
Yeah, tell me, get out of the building, and then you have the audacity to go on Twitter and talk about how bad you feel about what you did. When you just got done, getting sold and telling everybody, well, we're doing this to keep job retention. You were working on the thing that had the whole, 45%, number hanging around. You were working on that while being acquired. I don't think it was all the devs' fault for your bad forecasting. They come to work, they do what they're told. That's the end of the story right there, right? So why is it that they must suffer right before the holidays? And the best thing that you got to tell them is y'all should hire them. They're good.
Bonuses. That's why. They don't want them to get them bonuses, Ham.
Oh, absolutely. It's around the holiday season. It's literally
Christmas bonus, profit bonus, stock option.
Here's one other crazy thing. I remember at the end of 2020, I believe. At the end of 2020, Activision, Bobby Kotick, fired a ton of folks.
Yep.
And walked off with the bag, and everybody was on his neck about that. Oh, he's the worst. He's the shittiest. He's terrible for gaming. He's terrible with people. He's just an all-around terrible person. What's the difference with this situation? Where's the same energy at?
Don't kill him, Ham. Ham, you killing him. You killing him. God damn, you killing him.
I rest my case, K-Man.
Man, follow up. I got nothing to do with it because that man, he solidified himself in the pantheon of all fuckery because he is just established facts with the fuckery. Anybody else, please follow that hotness.
I want to make sure what was the topic again, so I can hit it hard.
Oh
When it's my
no,
turn.
we
Oh
can't
my
even
God.
see you.
Hold
We
on,
can't even
hold on.
see you, and
Cause
you
Ham
what's
laid
wrong
it
with you?
down, bro. He laid it down, so I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, yeah. No,
All
you
right,
know. Look at number 3, bastard.
God
Topic number
damn.
Just
3.
I
look in
didn't
the
mean to
chat.
do
You'll
that.
see
Hey,
I
K
put
Meg,
the
I didn't mean to do
I'm
that
just
friendly
topic in the
fire
chat.
accidentally.
And
I'm
then we
just
can't even
messing with
see
you.
you. You
I
just
knew what it
gone.
was. I
But
was
you're
just
gone.
messing
We
with
don't
you.
even
I knew
see
what
you,
it
Sir
was.
X Man.
I
We
see
don't
it
even
over
see
there.
you. We don't
K
even see
Meg,
you.
I'm over
No,
here
no.
crossing
I'm
so
doing
hard
something I
that my
can't
own
put on
teammates
YouTube
is
right now.
Man,
falling
this
down.
man, you be talking about what's
Dude,
the
look.
topic when that
Look,
man
look,
said,
look, look, look. I know what the topic is. I'm just messing with you. Damn, calm
well,
down,
then we can't
son.
even see you, man. What are you
That's
doing?
cat.
You ain't
That's
see
cat.
dark in an
That,
hour.
that
Shut
man sound like
up.
Bungie right now. That man sound like Bungie, don't he? Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Sir X Man. If you got something
No,
you got
no,
to
no,
say,
no,
go
no.
ahead and
I
say
was
it.
gonna let Viper hit it because I know
You
Viper
see,
gonna be
Okay.
mad.
he's
Well,
like, Master.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. Because Sir X Man was feeling bad about that. He didn't. You normally Sir X Man would call and apologize or something, but he didn't hit nobody. He was mad about that, and we
Oh
can't
shit.
even see. We can't even see your facial expressions. If you're gonna
I
put that
know.
background back there, sucker, then
That
we
man's
need
a
to see you.
ghost.
You need to
I
back
got a
up.
slide on my camera, dude. Makes it easy so it doesn't throw you off on your screen and it doesn't mess you up. So I got a slide. I don't have to hit the little button down there on Discord. I just slide the screen over.
Okay. Yes, sir. But anyway, who's next? Because like I said, it's an
Let
open
Viper hit
discussion.
it. Let Viper hit it. Because I know he's going to be nasty.
Viper looks like he don't even have anything else to say.
He ain't going to be
The way that Ham
nastier than
killed
I
it.
am, but that's why I want to hit the last lick.
Okay.
Oh, see, I talked about some of this stuff earlier when it
Right.
came to, PlayStation, and Ham hit upon a lot of the stuff that I was saying. I mean, come on, I told you earlier about Fire Sprite and their top
You did.
leadership leaving. As
You
I told
did.
you about how Bungie, laid people off at the end of the month, and they only got one. They only got 1 day of insurance.
If you're
All this
American,
before the
Thanksgiving
holidays.
dinner it might be suspect. I know these people make a lot of money, but man, what
Exactly.
if it's suspect for them? You don't know what they're gonna do.
Exactly. And, this is one of the worst years of PlayStation. I'm like, I don't know how they're going to recover. Maybe Jim Ryan was right. Maybe as soon as they bought ABK, PlayStation can't recover. I think this is probably the precursor to that because he's gone or he's leaving. Got Connie Booth who's left. You've got these Bungie people left. You got some people at Insomniac and Naughty Dog leaving. You've got all these people that are leaving. You've got these people that you just acquired that left. Your whole house is in disarray. Before you think of trying to stop your competitor from trying to do something to compete, get your own house in order first, because your house is crumbling. You are throwing stones when you're in a glass house, and Sony is in major trouble. So, I mean, Ham already talked about it. I'll say that, hey, it's looking more and more like
Business
King David
welfare.
is right. It is business welfare, but
It's looking a little tragic.
corporate welfare. But
Okay.
it's looking like King David was right. There's not going to be a PlayStation 6.
No,
The next thing for PlayStation
I'm
is
not
going to be
co-signing
an
that.
app.
I think
They are going
PlayStation
to
will
be
be
an app.
I think King David is a generation off. I think that there will be a PlayStation 6, but okay, we'll see. And
They may have some R&D going on right now for PlayStation 6.
I will let him have my knees if he is right, but I still think that there's one more generation left before Sony lets PlayStation go. And PlayStation will be a part of Apple, Amazon, or some other entity.
See, the thing is, I think they are already in the R&D stages of it. But if they don't make the 25 million that they claim that they want to sell this year, or actually it's fiscal year of 2024. I think that's what it is. If they don't make that 25 million, what do you think is going to happen?
Well,
Because
that's with
because
all
they
their
already
games for the year, right?
no, the systems.
The
The
system get 50
systems.
million. It got 50 million PlayStation 5.
I was going to say I think that they'll hit
No,
that.
it's
They'll
at
hit
40.
that.
It's at 40.
I think that they'll hit that. I think
No,
that
no.
they'll hit that.
But they're saying every single year they have a
Oh.
certain milestone that they want to hit. Okay. Yeah, they're claiming that this is the fastest selling PlayStation since what? PlayStation 4? I
Blame
think
a lot of that
it's-
on the
it's-
scalpers. Blame a lot of that on the scalpers.
Right. And here's the thing. If you're the fastest selling PlayStation, what's going on with your software? Your software is not selling. You claimed that Spider-Man 2 sold 2 point something million within the first 24 hours, but yet you double counted the UK sales. What the hell's going on right there? You technically aren't the fastest because you double counted the UK sales.
You haven't adjusted it back
And-
where
No,
it should be.
where'd you get the information that they double counted some sales? I'm interested.
Oh,
in
that's
that.
been out since last week, dude.
It's
That's been out since
yeah,
last
it's been out this last week. They double counted.
I did hear about that.
Yeah.
I did
Yes.
hear about that. Yeah,
That's
with
tragic.
the Euro
That is
cap, with the
not
Euro numbers. Yeah, I heard
And they
that.
never
Mhm.
adjusted it to where it's supposed to be. They never did.
And remember, the other games that they claim were fast selling, like God of War Ragnarok, like Spider-Man 2018, like who else? What was the other game? I forgot which other game, but
Spider-Man 2018 did sell well.
Forbidden West.
yeah, okay. So all of those, they said that they were selling they sold so much within 3 days, within 1 week, and all that stuff. So now they're changing the goalpost of who's the fastest selling. So Spider-Man has been out now for over a week, right? Where are the updated numbers?
Oh,
Where are the updated numbers? How
Bro.
is it that you're not giving us the updated numbers of how much you've sold?
Viper.
That's a problem.
They got 2 days left. They got until Monday, and then when we do crossover Ham Solo, you're gonna have to stop me. You're gonna have to stop me. You're gonna have to control
I ain't doing
me.
shit. This is on your channel this
Bro,
week.
I ain't
so-
going. I'm
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
act
tell
a
everybody my hands
damn-
are tied.
I'm
My hands are
at
tied.
damn. You gonna have to try to reel me in because I said this.
I don't
I said
think
this
so.
last week. No. I said this last week. You got 5 days left. As the great Busta Rhymes, he said 5 years left because the year 2000 was supposed to be Y2K, the end of the world, and all that. But I said 5 days. You had 5 days left. Because if you ain't hitting the same, if you ain't throwing out the same numbers as that Xbox and Bethesda did about Starfield, having 10 million or 11 million out there in the wild, I'm gonna roast. I'm gonna act a fool. I'm gonna be on my console war bullshit. I ain't even lying to you because you sit there and you talk about Spider-Man, and I ain't even said, look, all I need to hear is you got 8. I told King Thrash, I told the rest of them, I'll be lenient and say you at least need to be at 8 million. If Sony doesn't come out here Monday evening or Monday afternoon talking about they're projecting it like, well, we're at 8 point some million players, I'm about to do some cooking. I'm about, as I showed that tweet of that dude cooking some bear legs, I'm about to cook some goddamn stand legs. I'm about to get out there because I need to know why y'all didn't go get this game in abundance while this was the only AAA PlayStation game and one of the biggest games to come out for PlayStation in a minute, and y'all ain't even out here outdoing a game that y'all said was mid or was old That shouldn't be nominated as contender of the year as Starfield. I'm about to do some cooking. I'm about to cook. So I'm done. I'm gonna let y'all do that. I'm gonna let y'all talk about that. Go ahead. I mean, not about that, but let you see what you're saying.
You're right. You're right on that. You better cook them because first of all, when you have the standard of 3 days or to have the standard of 1 week, because what did they say for God of War Ragnarok? They said they sold what 10 million in a week.
Yeah.
Didn't they say that last year?
Somewhere around there, 8 to 10, yeah.
Right, and Spider-Man has been out for 2 weeks now, like you said, right?
Yeah, it'll be 14 days.
All we've heard was the first 24 hours, and even that is kind of shady because you double counted. So now,
you counted from pre-orders from months before.
So
pre-order
what the hell?
Console, yeah.
I mean, yeah. And wait a minute. Let's not even talk about it was bundled with the console. Let's not talk about that because you got another bundle coming out right after the Modern Warfare bundle. Because remember, the new Slim model is coming with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and a Spider-Man game. So you tell me you can't count those because now if you do get the sales if you get the sales afterwards, you can't say it's still the fastest selling game that they've had.
No,
because it wasn't within that 3 or 5 day time frame. So yeah,
I'm on Act a Fool Monday. If they don't sit there and
third
they don't come out with something here soon.
Third parties never counted.
No. If they with this Slim coming out and all this stuff, and if they still don't come out and give out numbers, we all know they didn't hit them projections like they thought that they would.
All right,
Jim Ryan said they're not enough.
Your initial question was in 2000. How do you think PlayStation did in 2023? Well, my first initial one was like ham with the PlayStation 3 being the worst year. But as things developed within this short window of a month, I think this is the worst year for PlayStation. 2023. I really do. With all the things they went through, the ABK things this year, them not concentrating on getting software, listening to their customers, what they really wanted, even though their customers don't ever preach what they want. But that's your fault for not communicating with your players. So I think this is the year. This year still has 2 more months left. But if it continues like this will be the most epic fail for Sony, honestly, in their existence. The runner-up is the PS3, but for PS5, this could be their worst because they started out with no backwards compatibility for some of the PS5 games. I mean, PS4 games. So that's when it started building. They started with charging you for an upgrade for some of the games to go to PS5 with $10. Okay, that's more money that people really pay full price for the game. That should have been free, like what Microsoft did for the free upgrades. They didn't carry over and put some of those games, which could run on the PS4 this generation. They were good, but they could have did like most software people do that develop games and crossed it over. That could have been more money for you, but you didn't do that. You just wanted to concentrate on the new console like you always do. The only time you did cross generation was PS4, PS2, and then PS3. But then you cut off the backwards compatibility on the PS3 when you came with your new revisions of the PS3. So that started to hurt you. So now you started this generation with pretty much stopping it all. But then you slotted so in the phase some of those games in with a $10 charge. When people started paying $70 at the last generation. So pretty much you making them pay $80 for a game. And you push some of your fan base away and say, we can't afford this. And then you're putting these high prices in a recession this here right now. They was started building up last year. So you on the wrong track of what people wanted. And your Achilles heel was Xbox with Game Pass. And you killed yourself also by not showing active players, by not putting your games day and date, which is what some of your people wanted. But you didn't listen to what your people wanted. You wanted to keep doing it your way. So because you stuck with the old ways of doing it, you brought this upon yourself for this being your worst year in history. Because after this month, I changed my mind about the PS3 being the worst year for Sony. This is actually now, presumably, because we haven't got to the end of the year yet, your worst year. How are you going to respond? How are you going to come back to that? You are on the wrong track right now with what you're doing this month for your developers and your team people that have been there for you from the beginning. And this is where you're going to lose this, the end of this generation and the start of the next generation. They'll be around for the next generation with the PS6. I think they'll be around because remember, they care more about the hardware. They care more about the hardware. They need to get that PS6 out there.
Right.
But if you're not
I agree with that.
In the innovation for the next generation that's coming and you still sticking to this old way, you're not going to be around, dude.
No, I don't see
You're not going to be around.
I totally agree.
Yeah. So just you got to change your ways. And you got to start implementing a new way of doing it fast. You can't be lollygagging around with it. But that's it. That's it on me. Okay. I'm done.
All right.
So G hit it right on the money. He said Sony started the whole making DLC into full price games on PS4 with Infamous Second Son, First Light, and then Uncharted Lost Legacy. So they started the whole nickel and diamond with, the DLC is gonna be full price.
What?
I don't know about that. But anyway, let's get to our last topic and let's get out of here. And this is a quick one because I don't know how many on this panel watched it. But I just want to get your thoughts about BlizzCon. I do want to read this from Andrew Wilkins. He said, Xbox fans are always wrong. Sony did great during 7th gen for the same reasons people lie and say Nintendo is number one now. PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 sold well during the 7th gen, and Sony sold most games on the console 7th gen. I don't even think anybody needs to address that. I just posted that just for people to read that this is how these stands believe. Anyway, so because we got games to play, we got things to do, whatever. I just let that sit there and people in the chat cook them. If you don't worry about it. I ain't worried about it. BlizzCon. I would be brief about what I got to say about it. I think that, there was only really one game that I cared about overall, and that was Diablo 4. But the one thing that I noticed was the passion, which was dangerous for everybody outside of Xbox. I know that people were like, oh, now because it's Blizzard, know about this, right? Like I think I've maybe seen one more BlizzCon years ago or whatever. Never really, I would like to play Worldcraft, but the problem is that I wanted to be played on a controller. You can now, I don't know, but I've only had a roommate that played the hell out of it and loved it. Talked sparingly about it. I always will show respect for games that people talk about it. 240 million players. Yeah, that's something to be talked about. Overwatch is still Overwatch. It does get its credit for what it is. Hearthstone, I've heard people that was part of the podcast before talk about how much they love Hearthstone. That's all well and good. But When I seen Mikey Barra get up there and almost cry about the passion with the teams and things that he did, the things that they do, and the 4-year absence and the crowd. I mean, we're talking about what? I mean, between what, 60 to 100,000 people there? I think people need to really start. I don't know if you cared about those games, but I say you better take notice about that passion. Because if that passion from what those people that got on stage, especially the founder of Warcraft and all the rest of every last one of those people that came up there today, got up there and exude, and they spill that over to Xbox, hell will be met. Hell will be paid. Bro, that was something that I was not expecting. And the one thing that I came up with was the passion of the fan base and the demand of greatness and the demanding of those people at BlizzCon that says, look, we're going to stick true to it. When they had Phil Spencer come up there, Phil Spencer knows exactly what it is about that and wants the same thing for Xbox gamers. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but what's your brief thoughts about the BlizzCon showing? I'll start off with you, Dark Optimus, if you had a chance to show it, to see it.
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay. All right.
I'll probably watch it later.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say on that.
No, you don't have to say anything. You just didn't see it. Yeah,
All
right. No. Check out the passion. When I seen Mikey Barr about to cry, that shit was crazy to me. Well, let me ask anybody else. Did anybody else see it today?
Yeah, I saw bits and pieces.
Okay, well, let me go to you, Viper. What you thought about it?
So I saw the introduction with Phil Spencer, and I thought that he was going to, say that, oh, we're bringing World of Warcraft to console. Damn, he didn't say it. I mean, he did say he did.
I said they just acquired him. I'm not expecting them to do anything like that right off the bat. But go ahead.
But so I think he, in a sly way, basically suggested that all the issues that Blizzard has been having, the fact that they're not up to the way that they used to be, and some of the toxic workplace environment stuff that was going on, I think he basically let people know, hey, we're bringing Blizzard back to what they used to be. And we're getting rid of this toxic work environment. So we're going to make, well, I hate to use this, but we're going to make Blizzard great again. That's basically what he was saying. And I wish that he would have alluded to more, but I think you said it earlier that he was nervous, even though people received him received him well. He was nervous to be out there because it's his first BlizzCon, and so I don't think he knew how he was going to get received. And yeah, he had a script that was going on, but I really wanted to hear just a little bit more from him. And then, of course, the World of Warcraft expansions. Oh my goodness! Ooh, that cinematic trailer that they showed and that giant sword coming. Oh, good God! See,
now you want to play, don't? It makes you want to play, don't?
Yes, I've never played World of Warcraft before, but I'm probably gonna be lost jumping in now. But man, if what they showed with that cinematic opening, my goodness. And I'm not a fan of Hearthstone, and the demonstration that they showed on stage was very long and boring. So that turned me off.
Hearthstone,
not a Diablo fan.
It's so big.
Yeah, it's big on mobile, but
it's big on everything. It's not. It's bigger than it's big on everything, not just on mobile.
Yeah. So Diablo 4 didn't really care about the stuff they were talking with Diablo 4. Didn't care about the stuff they were talking about with and I just lost the name. It's now free to
Overwatch.
play. Yeah, I didn't care about Overwatch. So
why
I
you
mean, it
want
was
to
a
talk
World of
about it,
Warcraft.
sucker? It's
Huh?
time to move on. We need to get on. We need to get on. Why are you prolonging?
I'm not prolonging this. I'm
Yeah,
just
if
telling
you
you
don't
my
care about
thoughts
it
on
or
the stuff.
didn't watch any of that, why the hell you care? We got to get moving.
Yo, you know what? I'm going. Anyway,
Yes,
no,
sir.
the only thing I really
Yes,
care about
sir.
was World of Warcraft. Hopefully coming to console, but they didn't announce it yet. So I'm just going to wait a little bit. But if I can't get it on console, then I'll probably get it on PC.
Well, I hope they do make an announcement at some point. I do agree with you there, but I don't agree with the fact that Phil need to come out and express that now. They just made the deal. I do think that that's something that will happen going forward, though. But yeah,
I just want to say something. One sentence.
Yeah,
I don't think. From what you guys tell me, I don't think when Phil and the other guy came on stage,
Mikey Barr,
that they did not expect that applause for World of Warcraft. I think that blew their
I
mind
think they
how famous that
no,
was.
they did. No, those people was dressed as World of Warcraft
As the people,
yeah. They was dressed as those people out there. No,
but I still think it might
I
have
was
shocked
surprised
them a little
about
bit.
Phil getting the reception that he did. I was not expecting Phil to get the reception.
That means they're expecting bigger things from them because now they got more money to invest in the game to make it big.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Ham, did you have anything you want to say so we can get out of here?
No, I actually, I'm a little disappointed in myself. I really wanted to watch BlizzCon, but I was so goddamn tired from staying up and gaming like I always do.
Yeah.
That damn Ark Survival again, bro.
No, he wasn't on that. What was you
Running
on?
around in his
that
drawers.
Starfield. He was in that Starfield, was he not, sir?
Oh man, I was actually not in the Starfield last night. Last night,
Some
it was
other
like
stuff.
Vampire Survivor.
Yeah, you were showing some other stuff. Yeah, you was showing it on on Twitter X. But yeah,
And and Hellblade. Hellblade VR. I played.
That's
that
right.
last
That's
night.
what. That's what I remember. I was like, what?
Oh
was that other
yeah,
game?
you were
Yeah,
talking about
Wait, Hellblade got VR now?
Yeah, it's been heavy.
No, they've had it. I just never got to it. It's on Steam.
Yeah,
I played it with my Oculus.
Okay, well that's great.
It actually runs.
No, go ahead.
It runs pretty well for as old as it is. It does definitely looks like a last generation game, but it's pretty fun. It's just you can only play it for like 30 minutes before you start to get that VR feeling.
Okay, real quick. How is it with the earbuds and the more immersion in Hellblade?
I think
Where you're
that
hearing
intensifies the need for only 30 minutes.
Oh wow! Oh, that's
because
funny.
I mean, with the headphones on, it's just like everything. It's right there. You're so into the world, and any kind of like stutter or like anything, you feel it, and it's just you can only do it for like half hour.
Wow.
I can do flight sim. I can do flight sim for hours on my Oculus headset, but like a game where I have to like moving my character, especially in third person, definitely need only about a half hour.
Wow.
What's going on with you, Husky Hage? Really appreciate you coming through, saying what's going on, man. I really wish you were at the end of the show. We're about to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I watched BlizzCon. Again, like I said, Diablo 4 was the only game for me that had me hyped. I'm definitely getting back on once I get done with my single player content that I want to knock out before the VGAs come out. I'm at the end of Starfield. I'm going to knock that out this weekend for sure. All day and all night tomorrow. That's all I'm going to be playing in Starfield. So, and maybe starting that off tonight. But but yeah, no, I'm going to jump on Hogwarts or either Cyberpunk's DLC, one or the other. But
I want you to stream that Immortals and finish it, dude. That game look hot.
I'll do that. But you know what I'm saying. But that's not one of the games in the library. But anyway, regardless
I
of
understand.
that, yeah, no, I thought that the passion between the audience and, like I said, from the developers that came out there on stage, if that could resonate to Xbox, then Xbox is going to be in a hell of a fantastic spot, and it should put PlayStation on notice. That's all I thought. No, that's all I'm saying. Like, you just got to watch it and see it. You understand what I'm saying. Anyway, let's get
you
down here.
trying to say Microsoft, Xbox getting that love out there, K-Mega, that nobody thought they'd be getting?
No. Phil Spencer got a good reception. I'm not saying Xbox, but I'm just saying the passion at BlizzCon was something that I seen at E3. Then that is a entity from all gamers, but that was just from BlizzCon. If that resonate over from what Mikey Barra, from Rod Ferguson, from the people that was there that's working on Warcraft and Hearthstone and Overwatch, and if those people resonate that type of environment over there to Xbox is going to be probably in the best position that it's ever been, in my opinion. But anyway, let's do our sign outs. Let's get the hell out of here. Dark Optimus, where can they find you at, brother?
You guys can find me on Twitter, Dark Optimus, Xbox and PlayStation at the same name. You can also find me on the 8 channel every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. When he has it, I should change it to when he has it. And then you guys can also find me here on the GRG podcast every Friday night on K Mega 405's channel at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And as always, K Mega, it is a blast podcasting with you, brother.
It's a blast. You sound like you're about to die, but that's okay. That's fine.
it's because I am about to die.
It is
late. I'm about to knock the hell out after this.
Sir X-Man, where can they find you at, brother?
Don't know yet, but I want to send a shout out to everybody in the chat for being here, hanging out, and enjoying the conversation. And P.S., I know you probably know K-Mega, but whatever Yobi's going through, I do miss him in the chat. I wish him well, and I hope he's getting better, man.
Yeah. I called him and left him a message. Man. Yeah, I'm saying. Told him we was thinking about him, wish him well. Let that man take his time to do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
because I'm gonna have to do something like that too. So I'll be off of these shows in a little while for a while to get my stuff together. I'm still.
All right, we don't care. All right, get your ass out of here. All right,
your ass up, K-Mega.
We will miss you, brother. We will miss you until you get ready to come back, man.
I will be back eventually once I get things in order, everyone, because I love hanging out with everybody and all these podcasts when I can.
No doubt.
That's all. Everybody just be safe out there and have fun and take care of yourselves. And Dark, you stop spitting venom on these Twitter streets.
I don't know what you're talking about,
Viper,
sir.
the true one with the venom. Where can they find you at, brother? And it was good to see you right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know what I'm saying, you got the wrong flag, but that's okay. Bunty is going to let you know what proper
flag, man. What are you talking about?
You know what? Hold on. Y'all full of shit. Anyway, you will find me on Xbox, PC, and maybe Twitter X at RG Viper X. And I'm trying to think.
What, you're not gonna be on PlayStation? You're not gonna be on PlayStation? What?
You know what?
Oh man, come on, man.
But sooner or later, you might see me and Sir X-Man on the same camera.
What? Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm moving back to Chicago. That's why he's saying that.
I thought Sir X-Man was going to Brazil.
Nah, if I go out of country, it's the Philippines, boy. It's the Philippines if I go. Can't make you know why I go to the Philippines.
I know what this man talking about. He's talking about getting his freak on. That's it.
I can't believe y'all. And if
Oh
y'all
my
really
God.
want to see, if y'all really want to see a Brazilian flag, I will put that on the screen in just a few moments.
Oh my God.
No,
Anyway.
we ain't got time for that.
Man, this man's stupid. All right.
Oh,
Ham
yeah.
Solo, where can they find you at, brother?
I forgot we were even still on
Oh
stream.
my God, man.
But yeah,
Damn,
you
that's
can
fucked
find me. You can find me here every Friday. Also this upcoming Monday for the crossover. It's
And
gonna be
that's the
on.
Brazilian flag.
It's
There
gonna be
we
on
go.
K-Mega's channel.
Damn.
That looks That looks nothing like the
I knew
Jamaican
it.
flag.
I knew
so
it.
how do you?
See, this
We
is
knew
this
it.
is
I
the
thought
same-
I thought that
We
was
knew
the
this
Jamaican
man
flag
on
that you
there
have
last
on
week.
right now.
He
That's
said,
the flag
you know what I'm
he had
saying?
on last week before we
Bunty
called
was
him
over
out.
here
It's
just trying to be
definitely
cool
the
with you.
flag he
No.
had.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's the same flag.
Wrong,
Yep.
wrong.
I remember
That's the
J-Rock had to
Brazilian
correct
flag.
me.
How did 3 people see that and you
And-
didn't?
And this is the Jamaican flag, you idiots.
Man.
And you can also find
Oh,
me.
man.
You can also find me at TSWS Gaming here on YouTube. I do shows Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. This Monday, like I said, it's gonna be on K Mega's channel, so it won't be Monday on my show. That's it.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We're about to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Was trying to get the topics to be a little shorter, but of course, you know how we do here. It is what it is. But people got a game. People got to go to sleep, like Sir X-Man. People
not
got to
sleepy,
go make love, like K Mega 405. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm a
He's
man
living
that's
through
active
y'all.
you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be living through the people that's going out to the club, going to find some new making love candidates. But you know what I'm saying? But for me, anyway, everybody
K
have a
Mega be
good.
like, put it on speaker so I can hear it.
Oh no.
I might do that. I'm a freak like that. But you know what I'm saying? So I can go ahead and put in a little extra work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right now, put it on speaker.
No.
Dang.
anyway.
Baby, can you slide under
Oh,
these
man.
weights,
K-Mega
baby?
is
I wanna
definitely
see
doing
that
that.
jiggle, baby. I want to see that jiggle. Slide under these weights, baby.
My freak
No,
flag.
K-Mega's-
My freak flag is very, 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 very high in the air. So don't get that twisted. But I mean, there's some. I'm not on no.
You telling them
Dwight
to
Howard.
point
freak,
the camera
but
in a different position, huh?
I'm not on no Dwight Howard freak, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm a freaky bastard.
Whoa, ain't
There's no
nobody
question.
say nothing about that.
Well, I'm just saying, my freak flag ain't that high, but you know what I'm saying. But it's high. But anyway, everybody have a good one. You know what I'm saying? It's 11:30 here in the Lord's time, so you still got time to go hit out the spots, go do the damn thing, go go get some, pull some. I got to live through y'all because I'm a married man. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to my wife. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So I don't know if she's even home yet. She's still out there, probably white girl wasted with the rest of her home girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
better
what's
get
going
ready
on.
for her because she gonna come home and say, "Where you at?
I might gotta go find her. Hell, her freak flag might be even higher than mine. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, now, everybody have a good one, man. And listen, enjoy yourselves, protect yourselves, and listen. It's the weekend. Do the damn thing for all you folks out there that's ready to get out there. Do the damn thing. I'm living through y'all. Enjoy yourselves, and remember, enjoy that pants. Be safe, but enjoy that pants off dance off. Sir X-Man, don't even know what that is.
And press B to skip the ad on your Xbox and then move on.
Just hit B and turn the music on. You know what I'm saying, and let the romance happen. Anyway, we are out of here. Look, Viper ain't getting no romance. Look at that. That man look tired. That man finna go to bed. Ham Solo ain't getting no romance. Look at man, you know what I'm saying? Dark, he don't even have his camera on. That man, his romance is his PlayStation, whatever game he's
go
watching.
take a 1 hour nap and go
My PlayStation is my romance.
That's what he gonna do.
His PlayStation, his romance.
Dang.
So anyway.
He was beating it earlier. He was beating the PlayStation earlier.
Man,
Made me call my
what's
wife
it
up
called?
in here, K Mega. She whoop your ass.
Hey, what you going for? What you going man now? Yeah, I might like it too much. You better watch out because it might be, you know what I'm saying? Iowa, Oklahoma
You
connection.
don't be
Anyway,
saying that stuff on your wife's birthday. How dare you?
I know.
Anyway,
Remember, she's out
So
the house
sick.
right now. That's why he
Yeah,
can
she's
say it.
out right now. I know she might be home, and then she
Trying to
might
get
be
her-
standing at the door
I
like,
don't
I'm
know.
gonna get your ass.
Kingmaker trying to get his wife pregnant again. That's all.
You damn right. I'm trying to do what I can. My old ass might be trying to be bad and say I'm retiring from podcasting early because I got a youngin' coming. Anyway, we out of here, guys. Have a good one. God bless y'all, man. Be good.
Hey, thanks for checking out the GRG podcast. All your gaming news and our special topic of the week. Make sure to join us every Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. This was the GRG podcast.